Got anything else to say? Now's the fucking time!
Hey, everybody, Jim and Sam are here. It's time to celebrate the moment. I feel it in my soul. It's written in my bones so deeply. I wanna lose control. So turn it up a little more and laugh along with me. The show is about to begin. Series 103. Yeah, so get ready. Yeah, I'm so ready. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, everybody, Jim and Sam are here. Sing it like, hey, are you ready? Jim and Sam are here. Feel it like, hey, everybody, Jim and Sam are here. So if you feel it like I do, you gotta sing it with me too. Like, hey, everybody, Jim and Sam are here. Yeah.
You know how I know I'm an asshole?
Yep.
I was in my Uber this morning, and I'm on 6th Avenue, and I hear, I'm like behind me to the right in the street, I hear, like, you know when someone hits the horn, and it's the type of horn beep where you know they've probably broken their wrist because it's so...
You can hear the anger in it.
You can hear the rage.
Yes.
And I looked behind, and it was a minivan beeping at a cab who was trying to cut in front of him to get a fare. And this minivan probably beeped for 20 seconds.
Yes.
And didn't let the cab in as we were going. And I just went, good. I don't know. I got so involved with these people.
Yeah.
I was so happy the minivan didn't let the cab cut him off.
Yeah.
To pick up a fare. I was team. Anyone who beeps, I'm on your side.
You like that. You like the anger. Because, well, it makes you feel, it normalizes your behavior.
No, but it also, no, it's not even normalizing. It's the fact that that asshole
Yes.
is probably so used to cutting people off.
Right.
And this guy wasn't having it.
Finally, he got his comeuppance.
An earful of horn and no
That's right.
fare.
And you got to see it for yourself.
Oh, he had the fucking, the light, the bright light was on. He was
Oh, yeah.
ready for business, and there was a whole bunch of people waiting for a cab. Not from him.
Just ready to click the light off, but today it's staying on, sir.
Yes, it is. You should have fucking signaled.
The light of being broke. You're not collecting a fare.
Because when it kept going, like when the guy, the minivan kept going, because I watched this, you could...
Right.
You could tell he was being vindictive and going, fuck you, you're not even getting in. You're not getting in.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep this going until we're beyond where these people are.
Yeah.
And he did. I was so happy.
Yeah, my wife was very impressed with me over the weekend. We were at the Botanical Gardens, and it was impossible to park, you know. And so we were going into the parking lot, and it was one of those things where a couple of, not highways, but, little roads merged to get towards the parking lot, and somebody was trying to merge in and cut the line that everybody had been waiting on forever.
The worst.
She couldn't believe my ability to just stick to the bumper in front of me.
Absolutely.
And go, nope, not today.
You're 100% right. Because
And then I was like, Jess, we're driving your car. This ain't a lease. You own it. I don't care if there's dents in it. Like, let him try to get it.
That's such a cocksucker move. People that like jump up to the end and cut it. It's such a rudeness. It's such a fuck you to everybody.
Yes.
However, if I'm in a cab and my cab does that, I'm like, nice work. Good, nice work, Lou. Like in the Godfather when he turns around the bridge. Nice work, Lou.
Let me tell you, I do. I mean, when we're getting off an exit on the highway or something, and it's moving, but it's slow.
Yeah.
I will absolutely blow past the entire line and wait for the one. I'll find the one person
weak link
that's slowing down the whole line, and I will go right in front of them.
Yeah, I kind of get that too. There's a difference between that and when everybody stopped and you stop and try to nudge in.
Yes.
And there's always someone, but a lot of times people won't let you in.
Which is good.
It
They
is
shouldn't
good.
let you in.
They shouldn't let you in.
If there's a car, I will skip a line and look for a car space, and I will jump into that car space because that's your fault.
Car space, yep.
But I won't nudge in.
However, there are people who won't let you in, even when they should. Like, buses are pieces of shit.
Oh, the worst.
Bus drivers, I know it's a hard job, but by and large, no offense, you're pieces of shit when it comes to when it comes to merging. When it comes to merging, you're pieces of shit.
Right.
That Lincoln Tunnel, I was coming back from something, and it was one of those ones where there's 5 lanes merging into one lane. It's no one's fault. When that happens, everybody understands the rule. It's alternate merge, and then it finally gets down to 2, alternate merge, because no one's being greedy. We're being funneled in by the fucking cones.
Yes.
The tunnel, and these cocksucker buses will hug each other's bumpers by an inch, and it's like...
Just respect it. It's not your turn.
It's not your turn. One guy did it to me so bad. I actually called and reported him. I got on the phone and
I don't know
fucking...
if you need to be a narc.
Fuck him. I hope it was his final violation, and I hope right now for the holidays he's fucking homeless.
You are a real Ebenezer Scrooge. You
What
know
a
that?
piece of shit. It was such.
He didn't let you into a lane. You report him to his boss.
It was so. It was
You don't
dangerous.
even like when Twitter gets mad because somebody used a bad word, but you're reporting people for not letting you into a lane.
There's a difference.
Oh.
I'm not snitching on someone.
Yes, you are.
No. That piece of shit, literally, it was dangerous the way I was trying to cut it and he fucking lurched ahead.
Oh.
It was dangerous and it was shitty and it was like, fuck you for being that rude to me personally. So
Yes,
I called
that's the
you
difference.
personally.
Yeah.
I
You fuck me?
report-
No. I do the fucking.
It was like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to be a cocksucker on the road?
Okay.
I would let you merge. First of all, I let the bus in front of me merge.
Yeah, here's what they don't realize. You want to be a cocksucker to Jim Norton? Nobody sucks cock like Jim
Absolutely.
Norton. Right?
I'll teach you a thing or two about a thing or two. But I had let the guy in front of me, the bus go in front of me. Like I let him merge.
Right.
And I was coming in and this guy hugged and I fucking slammed on the horn because he almost hit me.
It's one of those instances where you start to believe that karma may not be real. You did what you're supposed to do, and now the universe is not repaying you in kind, are they?
I called and I reported the incident. However,
You did.
I couldn't lie because they asked me, was he doing this? I'm like, well, no, he was. I had to tell the truth. I
No.
couldn't lie.
They're like, sir, is this a necessary call or are you just upset? Well,
Oh, look,
that's neither
gets
here nor
logged.
there. He didn't.
That gets logged.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
I would imagine there's pressure to stay on a time schedule for those bus
There
drivers.
probably is,
Well,
but
you know what?
they are such fucking assholes because they have to deal with cars all day.
There should be pressure to follow the rules of the road. And you're right. If that guy has any infractions, or it's one of those things where if they're looking to fire him for some reason, all they need is that little Jim Norton report on his file, and they will use it against him.
Oh, that made me so happy. You know why? Because if he did it to me, he does it to other people all fucking day. And I know cars cut buses off,
Yeah.
and cars are cocked.
But that's not your problem.
But I don't do it.
You don't do that.
I don't do it.
I love that you carry it with you. Like when I get mad at a bus for not letting me in or something, in the moment, I'm like, what are you doing? And then literally by the time the bus is out of my sight, I'm like, he's probably having a bad day. And I move on from it.
I was in such a... Because I've spent so many hours on the road in my life, especially doing gigs.
Sure.
You just learn there's certain courtesies. People in the left lane, like when you're on the highway and you literally see 12 cars, like when you come over the hill and you're like, why are we moving slow? And there's 12 cars and there's one person and you want to, cause it's such a symbol of being a fucking self-centered asshole. It's like, hey, motherfucker, there are other people here.
Chilling, doing 45 in the left lane.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Makes me crazy.
And it is a mystery to me as you're in that left lane and you're watching people, because if somebody's like that, what I do is I get in front of them and then I try and I loop around them. Because I want to be in the left lane, but I try to get in front of them as quickly and as close to them as possible. So I am looping in front of you. You are holding us all
with
up.
no signal. That's the punishment. When you go in front of them, you don't signal.
I love that you punish people.
That's the punishment. You don't cut them off or they're going to go into an embankment.
No.
But I cut in front of them. I don't use a signal, and that's my lack of courtesy. Like,
Right.
oh, fuck yourself.
I could have. It would have just been a simple switch, but the reason why didn't you signal? Because you're punished. That's why.
It is such a
You
selfishness.
sit and you think about why I didn't signal.
Oh, I was driving yesterday.
Yes.
And I fucking there was of course some fucking it was actually like an SUV.
Right.
Going slow, and I looked in, and if I had a fucking gun, I would have shot her tires.
I'm glad you don't have a gun. You can't shoot cars while you're
The
driving.
tires, not her, but this is.
I know, but it's still a crime.
Just to hear, I would have shot her tire. This fucking lady has tweezers.
Yeah.
And she's fucking picking her chin hair. I wish I could have had my phone. I'm like, I gotta have a phone in a place where I can just hit the button all the time, because I maybe if I stop doing fucking chip cam. By the way, I tried doing a chip cameo when I was driving the other day, and I did one and I didn't upload it. I'm like, this sends the wrong message.
I wish
and I'm gonna get killed.
I wish they made billboards like that. You know, they make billboards where it shows a guy texting and then a car accident and it says, was it really worth it? I wish it was a picture of Chip selfieing and then the car crashes and then it said, was it really worth it?
Yeah, I almost did one.
I'll tell you
I
this.
did, but I didn't upload it. I couldn't
There
do
are
it.
people that if they found out you were doing chip cameos while driving, business would go up.
It would.
Yeah,
I know.
They go, I want to, and specifically, I want one driving. I want a
know.
driving one.
I may try a couple like that, but I got really nervous. I
no,
did
you
it.
shouldn't. You shouldn't.
And,
it's a terrible
Do
idea.
it at red lights.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
That's actually not a bad idea.
No, it is a bad idea. It's a terrible idea.
By the way, I did better coming home the other day. I was driving, and I didn't get a chance to watch UFC. So yesterday, I wanted to watch it driving, and I didn't.
Good.
I held out. I said I can wait.
That's very good.
Until I get home.
You should not watch videos or make videos while driving.
Yeah, I literally. I'll start cameoing at the fucking red lights. Troy, good idea. Let's go to Max in
No,
North
it's
Carolina.
not a good idea. Max,
Go
what's
now.
going on, bud?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello, Max.
Hey, what's going on, bro? I'm listening to you talk about traffic talk, man, and I get totally pissed with people that don't pull up to the line at the stoplight. They disrespect the traffic engineers. They're like, you can put like a whole busload of cars in front of the one person who decides not to pull up to the light. I hate that.
And you know what
All
happened?
of those selfish pricks.
Yep.
You know what drives me crazy?
What's that?
You know how like sometimes the right turn, you need some of the like you can make the right turn with somebody in front of you because it's diagonal.
Yeah.
So like there are people who stop at the red light too short and they cut off the diagonal to the right turn. So now
Right,
the light
exactly.
that I don't have to wait at this light because I'm making this diagonal
yeah.
right. Now I can't make the diagonal right because you're sitting there with plenty of space between you and the line.
And this is also another thing too. And people, and Max, you're right. It's the selfishness because driving is a thing that it's a community activity.
Yes.
So people.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you, buddy. You learn a lot about fucking people. So like the asshole who eats more of of their rations when you're stranded. That's the same guy that when it's time to make that right turn on 6th Avenue where there's always people crossing, instead of pulling up halfway and then making the turn, they stop right at the light and make the turn when it's clear and nobody else can come behind them because then the light changes. I love people who fucking make a right turn from the left lane and don't block traffic.
Right.
Like when you zoom up and shoot around it, there's nothing better.
It's like Fast and the Furious.
Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a stunt. Ryan in Wilmington.
Yeah, hey guys. I just wanted to know if Jim, do you remember when you called 911 for a bus you supposedly thought was stolen?
Yeah, I think I was actually right too because there was a guy who was a while later
Thank you, Ryan.
who did actually steal a bus later on. It was a guy who reminded me of the guy who was driving that bus.
You the same culprit?
Yeah, because he had stolen buses before.
You don't really mind your business when you're driving.
No, because again, it's a community
It's
activity.
A community. You like
it's something.
it's one of the few community activities that you do.
Well, because it affects me.
Yes.
Your behavior and your behavior affects me.
Yes.
And my behavior affects you. And I'm always aware of my fucking behavior when I'm driving. I'm always aware of the fact, hey, pull up to close
You
to
watch
the bumper
UFC
in front
while
of
you're
you.
driving.
I stopped doing that.
I've been in the car with you while you're like voice texting and whatnot.
Yeah, the voice text is fun. I'm not going to get caught on
You're
voice
considering
texting.
doing cameos while driving.
Yes, I am.
Like, how would you feel? Okay, you got pissed off because you drove up and saw a woman plucking her chin hair, and you were like, "I'm going to shoot you." I want to take a gun and shoot your tires out of your car.
I wish a cartel was fucking cutting her neck hairs off. That's how annoyed I was.
How would you feel if you pulled up on the highway and you watched a man who you may or may not recognize him as a famous comedian? Maybe you're one of the 13 million people that watched The Irishman, and you're like, oh, look at that. It's the guy that played Don Rickles in The Irishman wearing a ridiculous hat and a pair of novelty glasses and making a video of himself while driving.
I would be honored.
You would.
I would.
You
I'd
would
be like,
think
that's great.
That's much better than the chin hair
That's
thing.
hilarious.
Okay,
He's
good.
making people happy.
Good. Kevin in Virginia. What's up, Kevin?
You know what drives me just up the fucking wall is these cocksuckers that sit there and play with their fucking phones while they're in the left turn lane. Then we all miss the fucking light.
That would be Jim doing
Makes you
cameos.
fucking lose it.
Yeah.
Exactly. What's that?
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't
Thank
do.
you,
I
Kevin.
don't fuck up traffic. I'm really careful about it. It's the selfishness makes me fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
I love it. Yeah, I got into a road rage fight with a guy one time. He was like, "Get out of your car." I was like, all right. And he was like, I don't think you're in good enough shape to fight me. I was like, let's do a push-up contest. We'll find out.
That is the way to do it. I mean, you sound like you're a real menace when you want to do a push-up contest.
Let's do a foot race then. Me and you, foot race right now. We'll see who's in better shape then. I want to interview Joe Biden so badly.
Why is he the front? Why is he the one
He's the most
they're
familiar.
pushing out there? It's fucking crazy how dumb people are.
He's the most familiar. That's it. He's the most famous person that's running for president, and that's the only reason. He's the one that we've seen before.
And he's already been in the White House. On some
exactly.
level.
We've seen him in the White House.
Is Obama not going to endorse him?
Well, if he gets the nomination, then Obama will endorse him. He will not be endorsed before he gets that nomination because Obama's looking at this guy going, you're challenging people to foot races? It's ridiculous. I want to get Joe Biden in here and interview him so badly.
Yeah.
The only thing I would be doing is baiting him into challenging me to a push-up contest.
I'd get into it. I'd do a push-up contest.
I think I could beat Joe Biden in push-up contest.
I don't know about that.
I would love for you to be the guy in here going, I don't know, Joe. I don't think he can beat you. I go, okay, Joe, let's do a push-up contest, and then you want to do a foot race? Let's run around the block too. I bet I'm in better shape than Joe Biden.
You might be.
I think so.
You might be.
Jim, I think you're in better shape than Joe Biden too.
I might be.
I think so.
Before we do it, Andrew in Massachusetts is a great point.
Okay, good. Andrew in Mass, what's your grievance?
I'm a truck driver, so I drive a lot. When I'm in stop-dead traffic on the interstate, and people in cars and sometimes trucks drive in the breakdown lane to get ahead of you.
I have mixed feelings about that.
I can't stand it. I'm with you. And there is nothing more satisfying to me than watching a car speed past everybody on the shoulder and then finally getting out of traffic and seeing that car pulled over with police lights behind
It is phenomenal.
Isn't it great?
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
You go, the universe is working for me
It's
today.
phenomenal,
Yeah.
but I don't mind that. When I see a guy shooting by in the breakdown lane, it is a dick move, but I always go, God, I wish I had that guy's balls.
You know what I saw one time on the west
I
side?
will pull into the breakdown lane to have to block them. I will pull half into the breakdown lane to stop that shit.
That's, you know what, that's a good move too, but I'm such an asshole. I was doing that. I was on it was coming off a merge, and there was a guy trying to cut in front of me and go around me, and I was trying to block him half out. Mm-hmm. And then I realized I was in another lane, so I was actually I was blocking another lane like a fucking idiot.
I saw, and this is at the time, I don't think I liked it, but I've grown to like it a lot because it made me feel like there is balance in the universe. I saw one time we were sitting in like 45 minutes, an hour of traffic on the West Side Highway because there was an accident, and I finally got to the accident, and it was right there. I was driving south, and just as I was passing it, I saw it northbound. An accident happened because some guy was looking at the accident where we were, and he just drove right into the car in front of him.
Well worth it. Well worth the hour wait to watch some rubbernecking fucking cocksucker hit a car.
Just smushed the whole front of his car.
Oh, is that great?
Not a fender bender. You bumped though. Like we're not. This car isn't making it the rest of the way.
They literally should show that to cancer patients, and they would go, that makes me feel better. Seeing a rubbernecker have an accident, I feel better. Suddenly, the cancer doesn't bother me.
Yeah, the world does work. The world is in balance.
Was he killed?
I don't know. I kept going.
All right.
But it was not, I mean, it was going to be a lot of fixing.
I can say without any hesitation, yes. I hope so.
You hope, Dad.
I hope he was. I hope he was.
Yeah.
On the way home with Christmas presents. Oh, he was on the way home with Christmas presents, and he was fucking killed.
It wasn't recently, so it could have been a year ago, though. Maybe it was
Absolutely,
Christmas time.
whenever it was.
So, Joe Biden, of course, was on the No Malarkey tour all weekend. He's still on the No Malarkey tour. And... you know, this guy stands up while he's giving his speech, and he gives him some malarkey.
A lot of shit.
And apparently, he didn't get the memo on the front door. Joe's not here from malarkey. And so Joe wasn't going to have it when this guy stood up and told him his son was in the pocket of Ukraine.
We all know Trump has been messing around in Ukraine over there, holding their foreign aid for them to come up saying it's an investigation. We know all about that. And he's no backbone for that. But you, on the other hand, set your son over there, get a job and work for a gas company that
See, this is really weird because like Joe like turns around sharp
and walks away,
but it's almost like he turns around with a sharpness that I would have expected right after he said, "You sent your son over there." And then it's like 5 seconds after that, and then Joe Biden turns around like he's just reacting to it.
He's got to realize this is going to fucking pop up the whole time. He can't be surprised.
Yeah, it is weird that Joe Biden's son got paid a whole bunch of money by a Ukrainian company. Like,
see, this is the problem with all these assholes. All of them just fucking admit that they do it. Right. All of them take advantage of being powerful.
Right.
Everyone's mad at Trump. Oh, he might have winked at the Ukraine guy. Who gives a fuck?
Well, Trump
I don't give a fuck who
either.
Biden's son works for. I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't care who Biden's son works for.
Right.
Fucking Christ, can we stop pretending we're surprised by this shit?
Yeah. The issue is more like, I'm going to criticize this person for doing it when you know you're doing it.
They all do it. And it's like, oh, Clinton's, everyone does it. And they all just call each other out, hoping that they personally don't get caught. That would be like me and my comic friends catching each other saying dirty words.
Right.
You said fuck.
Yeah, Jim, I don't like Bob Kelly anymore. You know why? Because he teases people.
And he makes fun of people. He said fuck.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's fucking crazy.
Well, Biden, as far as Biden's concerned, it is malarkey, though.
Yes, it is.
And he's on the No Malarkey tour. He doesn't even know who let this guy in, quite frankly.
I had no experience in that, so nothing. In order to get access to the public, for the president. So you're selling access to the president just like he is. So
You're a damn liar, man. That's not true.
Okay,
and no
Joe.
one has ever said that.
Joe, take it fucking easy. You're a damn liar, man.
I didn't mind that, like, the response like that. But he's got to handle it because he knows everybody wants to know anyway. So
well, here's the problem. He's over here going like, we can't have a guy like Trump in the White House. He's not presidential. Right. And then he's over here on the No Malarkey tour going, you're a damn liar. It's not fair what you're saying right now. He sounds like Don Cheadle in Boogie Nights.
I think he's trying to sound tough. Like he's trying to come off like, because the way Trump talks to people and the way Trump shuts people down, I think he's trying to do that.
But he's not supposed to be like, he's supposed to be the different. He's supposed to be different.
But he still wants to seem strong. He wants to seem strong.
Do you think he does?
No. No, he doesn't.
He seems like a scared old man who's in over his head.
I think he sounds like a guy who just doesn't want to do it. I think he's a smart guy.
I do too.
And I like Biden.
I bet he's a blast.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
I bet he's got tons of great stories.
Wouldn't vote for him.
I'll bet he's a blast. And I'll bet that he realizes he made a mistake. They pushed him into it.
Yeah.
They all made him think this would be a layup. But they didn't realize he can't talk, and sometimes his teeth fall out of his mouth.
Occasionally they tumble.
And he forgets where he is at times, and also he has a tendency that when he gets pinned into a corner to challenge people to push-up contests.
Yeah, let him finish this awful quote.
No one has do that?
I see it on the TV.
You see it on the TV. No, I know you do. And by the way, that's why I'm not sedentary. I get up and no, let him go. Let him go. Look, the reason I'm running is because I've been around a long time and I know more than most people know. And I can get things done. That's why I'm running. And you want to check my shape on it, let's do push-ups together here, man. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do. Let's talk.
He didn't address what the guy said.
Well, because here's the thing. You can accuse my son of whatever you want. But if you want to have that debate, you got to beat me in push-ups.
It's just, no one cares why you're running, Joe. We all know why you're running. The same as everybody else is running, because they want to be president.
Here's the thing. Not all of them can run as good as him, literally. You want to do a foot race? We'll do a foot race.
He looks awful when he does stuff like this.
Yeah. Because nobody believes that he could beat people in push-ups. I mean, yeah, you've picked a fat guy in the audience who's, complaining about his son. He could probably beat that fat guy in push-ups. For a 90-year-old man, Joe Biden is in very good shape. I could beat him in push-ups, though. And if he were in here today, I would try to coax him in.
How many? He might be able to do 50 push-ups.
50 is a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
He might be able to do 50 push-ups. I mean, who knows? He's the best trainers. He's an way older guy.
Well, I could beat him in pull-ups then.
Maybe.
Maybe. Look, I'm sure he's got old man strength, but I still don't think he could beat me in push-ups. I got youth on my side.
He's frail. He's handling things poorly.
And I think you know what? There was probably a time in his life where he could do a lot of push-ups, but I'll bet he doesn't have the air that he used to. You can't get your heart rate up that high when you're that old. Even if you have the strength to do 50, the heart rate starts beating. You can't have your heart beating that quickly when you're that old. It's bad for you.
Maybe he knows how to do them measured. I don't know.
Well, you have to put some kind of time limit on it. I don't want him to do 50 push-ups over the course of 48
hours.
hours.
That guy. Look at the guy.
Well,
That
yeah,
guy's
I mean-
also older. That guy's probably 65.
He's an old fat man.
Yeah. That guy's not doing any push-ups.
No.
Unless it's eating push-up pops.
Yeah, exactly. You say push-ups? Flintstone push-ups?
Yeah, he's not handling the...
And yeah, of
I
course
think he's getting frustrated.
I think he could beat that guy in a foot race too.
Yeah. By walking.
Yeah, he's a big fat guy.
Big fat man.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait a minute.
that's not fair, Joe.
And he got the little applause pop that kind of fueled his fire a little bit.
Hey, dude's like, yeah, I'm onto something good. He didn't realize people were going to take this video and the whole world was going to turn on him.
That's right.
Fuck. They all liked me in the room.
Number two, no one has said my son has done anything wrong, and I did not on any occasion. And no one has ever said it. Not
I
one.
didn't say you were doing anything wrong.
You said I set up my son to work in an oil company. Isn't that what you said? Get your words straight, Jack.
Jeez, he's angry. What are you so angry about?
First of all, and Jack, too, what is this, 19... Hey, Daddy-O! 1960s.
What do you think? You're a cool cat? I
Yeah,
mean,
but with the son's a sore spot for him.
you know why? Because it's true.
And,
Like,
and also the kid has a drug problem. Like, is that the same son?
I think so.
Yeah, that's him. He knows that that's a fucking... And if this guy's using it, Trump will definitely use it.
When you get that upset because some guy brings it up, it really makes it sound you're guilty of whatever he's saying.
He's saying he had access to the... Did the guy say oil? I guess he just said oil company.
He said you set him up at an oil company in the Ukraine.
And he has
and he was like,
access
hey,
to the
Jack,
president."
don't be saying that around here. Like, that... He probably did do that.
Or
I don't know if it's
he
good or
didn't
bad. I don't-
personally do it, but the guy knows that because I'm Hunter Biden, I can do this job. I mean, if you go in and everyone knows you're Joe Biden's son, Joe doesn't have to make the call for you.
Yeah. I mean, although it wouldn't surprise me if he did. Like, and I don't even know if that's... There may not have been any quote-unquote quid pro quo. Like, it's not like it's this big political thing, but there could have been a guy that Joe Biden knew in the Ukraine, like, hey, can you set my son up with something?
If Scott
I need to-"
Greenstein's son came in and he was an intern for us,
Yeah.
and he was like, hey, man, I got to take tomorrow off, and normally they weren't supposed to, would you say, no, or would you make Scott call you? No. You go, all right, Scott, so go ahead, take off.
If Scott
because he's the boss and it's his son, and you'd be like, okay, take the day off, no problem.
Yeah, if Scott Greenstein's son were our intern, Handsome Rob would continue to be bottom of the totem pole, even though we had the intern.
But
you know what I mean?
It wouldn't be something we needed a phone call from Scott.
Right.
It just kind of would be understood, like it's the boss's son.
Yeah.
So you treat him a little better. That's how it is with Hunter Biden. You know that
Could
this
be.
is Biden's son. Somebody else might make a call, but Biden may not have made that call.
Yeah, we're trying to do business with this guy. We're trying to do business with the states. The vice president's son wants to get a cushiony job here where we give him a whole bunch of cash. Let's give it to him.
I mean, in the government, when people want favors done and they want things done, I don't think that it's always the person. Like if Obama wants something done, even now, or Trump, I don't think that necessarily Obama will call for a low-level favor. Like, could you get so-and-so a job? It might be, hey, so-and-so is from President Obama's office. Or so, a lot of times it's not the guy, but his name's attached to it. And they're like, all right. That's my guess.
But either way,
Fuck do I know?
you don't have to start cursing at people.
Wait,
Hey!
you said Jack.
Jack, isn't Jack a curse in that context or no?
No.
It sounded very severe to me.
No, I think
Jack is it sounded very scary.
He meant to say, all right, rewind it. Now, here's what he really means. Fucko cunt face. All right, this picture of fucko cunt face here.
Instead of Jack?
Instead of Jack.
Okay.
Doing anything wrong.
You said I set up my son to work in an oil company. Isn't that what you said? Get your words straight, Jack.
Yeah, no, you're right. Get your words straight, fucko cunt face.
He probably
He's
didn't.
pissed.
Yeah, because he probably didn't do it. He probably didn't actually make that call.
No, he's pissed because he knows.
He also knows it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem, and there is at least some truth to it.
Maybe some.
You don't get, if it's completely not true, you go, that's ridiculous.
But
we're trying to do something else here. Like, let's not get, there's no evidence of what you're saying. But he did it, he's not keeping his cool.
But I also think it's frustrating when people are accusing you of something you technically didn't do. Like, if he didn't make that call and he knows he didn't make that call, he knows how Hunter probably got the job. But he's like, but fucking, I didn't make the call. Like, he's just frustrated.
You're telling me that you think that a guy running for president should be able to get that easily frustrated by a fat guy in Iowa?
No, but I think that they do after a while because you have shit coming at you from all directions. And I think sometimes it just gets frustrating.
That would be like me saying, well, you have to understand, I get very nervous when I'm on the radio because it's, you're on the radio, it's difficult. People go, No, it's your job. It's what you do.
No, but here's the example. On Twitter or whatever, assholes on social media, most times you're like, oh, and then once in a while you read one that annoys you. You're like, fuck you. Like, there's no rhyme or reason for it.
No, you're right, but the president has to have a filter that goes like, that thing where we make, oh, fuck you, you don't act on it.
But if you were talking to that guy face to face, you would respond.
But like, there's cameras on you everywhere. It's not just you and the guy face to face. Like, this isn't a surprise.
But the guy said it to him in front of the cameras. If the guy said it privately and he came out with it, but the guy said it to him in front of people, and he's just reacting to me like a guy who's just like I didn't set him to work with a fucking oil. Like, I think he's annoyed at that.
Yeah, he's reacting like a guy who just is a guy. Not a guy who used to be the vice president, who knows the drill, who's now running for president against the most insulting man who's ever held office.
Well, I mean, that might be part of it, too, is he's trying to get into that world a little bit because he knows he's going to need it.
Dude, if this is a preview, he's fucked up.
He's going to get slaughtered.
Some guy who can't do more push-ups than him in Iowa has gotten under his skin.
Yeah, and look,
how do you think he's going to respond when Trump says, I'll put you in jail just like Hillary?
I know people don't like Trump, but hey, look, people are working. People have jobs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people working that weren't working.
Oh, Joe.
Let's watch the rest of the
It's
quote.
supposed to be a layup.
No, it's not a layup.
No, it's not.
No.
But I hear on MSNBC all the
You don't hear that in MSNBC. You did not hear that at all. What you heard, look, okay, I'm not going to get in an argument with you, man.
Well, I don't want to.
Well, yeah, you do, but...
He's bickering. He's bickering with him.
It's not even good.
He's terrible. He's bickering with just a man instead of being like, hey, I know you may have heard that someplace, but the truth is, it would be so easy. This guy isn't even that hostile. It would be so easy to diffuse this, and he's not diffusing.
Like, I know, look, I'm glad you raised that because a couple of people have said this, because what's happening is Trump and his team are pushing this to try to divert attention from the fact that he had a quid pro quo. My son worked for these guys, but I didn't set him up. He got this job through this. That's how you handle it.
You nailed it. You just nailed it. Now, another tact is, okay, you think that's true? Beat me in push-ups.
Look, fat. Look, here's the deal.
Did you hear what he called him?
Did he say fat? I thought he said you look fat.
I think he said fat.
No,
he didn't say. He couldn't have
go
just
back.
called him fat.
I thought he said look fat. Let me hear.
Like the noun fat?
I literally, that's the first thing I thought too.
Hear that at all? What you heard, look, okay, I'm not going to get in an argument with you, man.
Well, I don't want to.
Well, yeah, you do, but look, fat. Look, here's the deal.
He did. He called him fat.
Look fat? Did he say look fat?
He called him fat as if it was a noun. Hey, look fat.
Do we have the beginning of that interview where the guy says his name?
I don't know. His name wasn't fat, though.
No, I know, but is it something that sounds like fat?
Hey,
my hopes are getting way too high up that he called that guy fat.
I'm Fat Johnson, and I have a question. Look, fat, here's what I got for you. I think he just had a slip of the tongue. I think, here's my personal opinion. I think Joe Biden was thinking, fuck this fat guy.
No, of course.
Right?
Absolutely.
And fat was on the tip of his tongue. And that's why he said, look fat, and then he corrected himself real quick to hoping that nobody would notice. I think. Because his name's not fat.
Let me hear it again. I know. Is it? What did he say?
Because it doesn't sound like Matt. It sounds.
It's not Fred. It is fat. Yeah.
No, it's just fat.
Argument with you, man.
Well, I don't want to.
Well, yeah, you do, but look, fat. Look, here's the deal.
He said fat. I think he was probably. Maybe he's trying to say Jack again.
No, fat.
And then real quick in his head, he said, "Oh, I can't call him Jack because I already called him Jack. What if I call him friend?" And then fat came out. And he's also thinking the whole time, he's so fat, this guy. Look how fat
Sure,
he
he
is.
challenged him to something physical.
Yeah, right. I could beat this fat guy in push-ups.
How come he's not being called out for fat shaming?
I think people are just, people feel sympathy for him. They're like, this is my confused grandpa. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
It's like when grandpa starts firing off some racist shit. You're like, he's
come
old.
on. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Yeah, and he's right. But he's fucking, he's not much older than Trump. He's a few years older than Trump.
But
how old is Biden?
He didn't give his name, by the way.
Oh, how old is Trump? I'm sorry, how old is Joe? 76?
He just assumed
77.
77. Trump's 72? I mean, it's not like...
Well, it's 5 years. A lot happens.
I guess so, yeah.
A lot happens in your 70s.
Between 96 and 101 is a big difference in age.
Difference.
Yeah. It's 73. Wow, okay. I thought
yeah, 73 to 77 could be a big difference. That's one of those things, I think, as you get older, You know how like the difference between 12 and 17 is night and day.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Okay, that's not where I was going with that. But when you're a kid, early
legal, Sammy.
Okay, the difference between 5 and 10, we'll say.
Oh,
okay, shouldn't have gone there
tell
either.
me.
Shouldn't have done that. But when you're a kid, 5 years makes a big difference.
Sure it does.
Okay. When you're an old person, 5 years makes it.
Huh?
5 years makes a big difference too.
Yeah.
And sometimes nature just catches you. You never know when it's going to happen. Sometimes it just catches you. I mean, look at Betty White. Betty White was like the old broad that just had her wits about
Feisty.
her. And then all of a sudden she disappears for a year and a half. And then they wheel her out on stage. She can't even talk anymore.
How does he finish this up? Like, I don't want to see the whole thing. Just it's almost done. I want to see how he handles the last few seconds.
How he finishes talking to
After
Fat.
Fatso, yeah.
Yeah, Fat.
It looks like you don't have any more backbone than Trump does.
What did he say?
He said something. I think he was comparing him to Trump.
You don't have any more backbone than Trump does.
Right. And you know what? I'll tell you, the news channels after this, they weren't, I mean, people have compared him to Trump because of the Ukraine thing.
Sure.
But now they're comparing him to Trump because he calls people Jack and challenges them to push-up contests. And they're going like, this is the same shit, dude.
He probably likes that in some weird way.
I mean, it's not going to do well for him. He's out there saying, vote for me because I'm not Trump. And then his base is saying, yeah, you kind of like him.
He's trying to come off as strong.
I don't think he
because
likes
Trump will run him over, and he knows that.
I don't think he likes it in any weird way because it's bad for the base.
He wants to be seen as a guy that can stand up to Trump.
He's not.
let me watch. Go back to like 10 seconds.
He got confused and called a man fat as if it was his name.
He did.
Here's the deal.
It looks like you don't have any more backbone than Trump does.
Oh, they're so shocked. Good for this guy.
Yeah. I like that. It's not just a echo chamber of like Biden people. Somebody showed up to the No Malarkey tour trying to call out some of his own malarkey.
How does he handle it?
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, all right. I'm not voting for you.
Well, I know
He said,
I'm not voting for
I'm
you.
not voting for you either.
Yeah.
And what did Biden say?
I thought you'd stand up and vote for me. You're too old to vote for me.
Oh, he's trying to throw back at him. He's trying to throw back at his face.
Meanwhile, he's really capturing the youth.
I think so. With no malarkey.
I mean, there's a couple kids in the corner, but that's about it.
You know how Bush Sr., Clinton got elected because Bush Sr., first of all, he had Ross Perot fucking with him.
Yeah,
and also, he fucked up. He ran a terrible campaign. That's what Biden's doing. He's running a terrible campaign.
He has. Somebody's got to step up. Oh, I mean...
Who's going to run from the Democrats?
I don't know. Maybe Bloomberg will step up and do something.
Hillary's threatened to come back. You think she comes back?
No, she's too late in the game, and she's already lost to Trump.
It'd be humiliating for her to come back. She's
not going to come back.
She won't come back.
If Biden can't do it, you know, they're not. They hate Bernie.
It's too late anyway.
What about Elizabeth Warren?
Yeah,
I mean, she doesn't stand a
She
chance.
petered out, right? Because her fucking people don't like her. She has lost steam because people didn't like her. I guess her universal health care would have cost too much money. And people like, what the fuck you doing, lady?
But she hasn't like petered out to this tune that.
No, but she
not
seems like she's losing. Like, you don't want to lose steam this early.
That's true.
And when John Kerry still looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, it's really late in the game to be at. They had 15 candidates.
How about Tulsi Gabbard? God damn it.
She decided to be Republican.
She's not Republican.
Like she's
talking to all Americans. Good for her.
Yeah, all Americans who listen to Breitbart. She decided to like jump on the right-wing people, which is fine.
No, she's smart. She's taking it where she can get it because CNN had an opportunity to give her a spot instead of all those other people, and they didn't.
We'll see how well she does.
She won't do well.
Yeah.
We deserve what we get. You don't want somebody who's going to at least talk to all people. You want someone who's far left or far right, then people should stop complaining.
It would make sense for her to talk to all people when she's actually running for president.
Yeah, she needs to be talking to Democrats.
She is
That's who votes in the primary.
It doesn't make sense.
It is who votes in the primaries.
Or Fox News.
They don't, but how come then CNN didn't put her in that thing? So where is she supposed to talk to Democrats when the Democratic news organizations aren't putting her on?
She's setting up a third-party run.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. But
someone's just got to tell Biden to stop doing these
push-up contests?
Yeah. Like, look, there's a reason Bloomberg is not debating. He's not a good debater.
Yeah, so he's not going to do it.
He knows his weaknesses.
Yeah, but he's going to wind. You have to debate in the presidential. You have to.
Right, but in the primaries, like he knows that that's not a strong suit of his.
Right, so he's going to build.
Somebody needs to tell Biden this is not a strong suit.
Bloomberg has. No one's talking about Bloomberg. I haven't heard anything
because he can't run in the primaries yet.
He has no shot. He's too late. He's too late.
My point is that some people know their strengths and weaknesses.
That's very true.
And others don't.
Yeah.
And
hide your weaknesses, pronounce your strengths.
Yeah. Somebody's got to tell Biden, like, this is not helping you.
Yeah.
Bloomberg, look, might even be good at the job. He's really smart. He's obviously a nudge and a nanny, which none of us liked. But again, he's the type of businessman. There's a compassion to him. He's not a terrible guy. But he's too late in the fucking game.
He's unknown as of now.
Yeah. I think Trump would have a harder time with him in a way because he's a guy who's made his own money.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy who would probably release his taxes. Has he released his taxes, Bloomberg?
I bet he would. Maybe. But he also, like...
How old is he?
Trump can't mess with him with the political stuff. Like, he can't... The thing, like, politicians come in and they expect to play the politician game. And Trump wouldn't be able to mess... And then Trump breaks those rules. But Bloomberg doesn't... Bloomberg's not a politician either.
No, and he was pretty successful in New York. He did a pretty good job in New York.
Poor Andrew Yang.
A lot of people hated him, and then a lot of people turned around.
Yeah, people by the end liked him.
So I did.
I'll tell you when I hate him. When I'm driving down Broadway and I'm going to make a right on 47th because that fucking asshole put flower pots everywhere.
There's a lot of potted plants.
That's what Route 80 will be. He's going to say a potted plant from fucking one lane from New York to California.
Route 80. Just potted plants.
Potted plants and fucking cafes outside.
We're putting a walking lane between here and Cali.
You know when I don't like him?
No.
When I go to the garden and I order a large soda.
Oh my God! And the
like
Barclays. The Barclays gives you a thimble.
Yep.
They're like, we only have one size. It's for the tiniest children you've ever seen.
I do like Bloomberg though.
Same
price.
Same price.
I like him because he's self-made and he's fucking got his own money. Like I kind of like that. And the same thing I liked about Trump is he's got his own money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It'll be interesting. It's a fun watch.
I know what I want to see.
What do you want to see?
Bloomberg Tulsi.
I guess. I mean, I don't
That's
think
what I
Tulsi's going to
want.
be anybody's
Trump
vice president.
He's going to run.
No. Bloomberg Tulsi I like.
As a package.
ticket.
As a ticket.
I don't think Tulsi's going to be anybody's vice
Hey,
president.
what about Marianne?
Marianne at least is getting to the root of stuff. Did you hear what Marianne Williamson tweeted about?
I did, but you guys had to stop and think when I said that. That's not a bad ticket. Bloomberg
I just
Tulsi
told you
Gabbard.
Tulsi would be a terrible vice president for Democrats.
I disagree.
Yeah, she's not going to be vice president. She's running on a third party.
Yeah.
She hasn't said that she's doing that.
She's
yet.
definitely doing it.
I don't know about that.
Rogan and Tucker and
Because they're the ones who will have her on.
What good? What benefit? You think she's just doing Tucker for fun?
If
there's literally no benefit.
If you're running for office and you cannot get on, if CNN is giving her nothing, hold on, she did the CNN debates. They asked her one question 20 minutes in.
Jim,
what is this person supposed to do?
You're not addressing the fact that when she goes on Tucker, there's zero potential voters for her, and the voters that find out she's on Tucker like her less. There's literally no benefit to trying to be a Democratic president and candidate and going on Tucker and
but people who like her, it's still a place to be heard. So her choices are this: one question 20 minutes into the debate, or nothing. She has to go on. I'm sure that Tucker treats her well too, but like I think
why
that's
not
great.
The other candidates that don't talk much go on Tucker
because they're fucking political hacks. The same way fucking conservatives only want to do one network too. They're all political hacks. She's not a political hack. She'll talk to anybody. Good for her.
I know that you like her, but
I love her.
It's the primaries still. See, there's only one group of people that can vote in the primaries.
That's very true, but she's not getting the push from the networks that the other people are getting. They're all talking to Biden. They're all talking to Elizabeth Warren. They're talking to everybody but her because she's not a fucking slave to the party line in every single way.
Oh. Did you hear what Marianne Williamson was talking about?
Yes.
And I'm agreeing with her. I think it's disgusting.
I do too.
Even posthumously.
She calls Trump out on things like,
yeah.
And look, whether or not you like Trump, him pardoning Charles Manson, it's inexcusable, and I was as hurt and shocked as anyone.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw that was happening, I said, somebody has to speak up about this.
Yeah.
She saw it, and the report was there. It came from moronmajority.com. That's actually the website that posted it. Moronmajority.com. Unfortunately, the tweet has since been deleted, but Marianne Williamson, who I didn't realize was still running for president.
No.
Yeah, she is. She has not yet conceded that she will not be the Democratic nominee.
Good for her. You never know.
It's
never
also
know.
good for business too, right? What does she sell? Like books and stuff? Or?
Yeah.
Oils and
What's that? Oils?
Yeah.
Yeah, magic she sells.
Yeah, I think she sells magic.
And I think
Good for
Magic
her.
the Gathering cards she sells.
Only the rare ones.
Yeah, only the super rare ones, the holograms. But she did. She went to Twitter and she said there is something deeply sinister about Trump pardoning Charles Manson, even posthumously. Dog whistles of the very worst kind. She was citing an article that was posted by
Dog whistle.
Yes, she's. What is she even? What's she talking about? What is that dog whistle? It's pretty direct.
Well, it's just the idea that everything that they don't like is now a dog whistle. They all do it. Everything they don't like is somehow a dog whistle to the Nazis or the Black Panthers or racists or fucking pedophile. Everything that a politician doesn't agree with is now a dog whistle to the worst other. It's never a dog whistle to nice people. Thank you, Rob. Rob just kissed my neck. It's never a dog whistle. By the way, that fucking, if you ever wear that shirt again, I'll fight to have you fired.
It's ill-fitting and ugly, Rob.
That is, what the fuck is that?
It's among the worst shirts I've ever seen.
I love this.
It's a
Oh my
hunting shirt.
God, is that awful?
It's a great shirt.
No, it's not. You look like fucking Gary Busey, or right before he's arrested.
Yeah, it's the type of shirt that you wear after your dad hooks you up with a job in the Ukraine.
Yeah, you should be singing. You know how I don't like it because your fucking pockets are all curled up.
Yeah.
when the top pockets are curled up and wrinkled.
It needs an ironing.
I didn't iron it yet.
Like it was thrown in the dryer when it really should have been an air dryer.
You know what you should do? You should sing "Anchors Away" in that shirt and then cut your own throat.
I think it's a great shirt. Sam was
isn't.
saying that it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit
fits
right.
perfectly.
I mean, it fits a twink like Rob, but it's not a good shirt.
Thank
No.
you.
No.
It's not.
I
The
love
mountains
this
on it. Ew, there's fucking people walking.
There's
Yeah.
campers. Do you see the tents?
And it's upside down. Why is it? Is it upside down?
A couple of them are. Yeah. See.
It's an all-over print.
Where did you buy? Did you buy that from a fucking like a cabin, like one of those things like you're out in the woods or you're doing some outdoorsy stuff and there's a cabin and they have little tchotchkes and
Yeah.
shirts and jackets and like you'd need a jacket while you're out.
I think Old Navy.
Oh, is that
Old
awful?
Navy.
Yeah.
I hate the upside down mountain so much I can't express it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I can't express how much I hate that
I'm
shirt.
gonna wear this every day
It's
now.
a terrible shirt.
You're
It's
a good
horrible.
man, Rob, but that is an abomination.
I don't agree with all of that, but some of it is true.
Yeah.
Terrible work.
Terrible
Thank
shirt.
you.
Yeah, I'm talking about getting dressed this morning. Terrible work.
Yeah, I literally caught it out of the corner of my eye and it assaulted me.
No, yeah, it's bad.
I'm gonna go to human
You said
resources.
it. You said it a couple times. Every time I've worn it.
Have I said that
Oh,
before?
yeah,
All right,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
at least I'm consistent. You're
Yeah.
upside down campers. Fucking boo.
I don't think you noticed the upside down mountains before when
No.
he's worn it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, no, it's a horrible shirt.
atrocious.
looks stupid.
Atrocious.
It is. It's really, really, really awful. So yes, unfortunately, the article that Marianne Williamson was citing, moronmajority.com, I guess they post fake news articles. It's a parody site. It's not real. It's
And she quotes it.
it's just a joke. It's like The Onion started it. Clickhole is a big one. Clickhole does like fake clickbait news, but it's not like a. People say fake news, like it's trickery. They're not posting fake articles trying to
be
trick
real,
people.
right.
It's a parody. It's like saying you read something in Mad Magazine and going like, "Wow, I've got this article. You know, New Kids on the Block is changing their name to New Kids on the Blech." It's like, no, that's not. It's not true.
What is the new? There's a deep fake video, which is pretty obviously deep fake because
Yeah.
you can see the way Trump's mouth is moving and words are coming in. Like you can tell it's fake. It's a fairly easy thing to spot. Now, say 5 years from now, how are we going to know what videos are real and what's not real? Like, it's a real, like, what is going to be the way? Like, you know how they used to be when they'd go, I'm Donald Trump and I endorse this message. Then you go, okay, this is a message from the president or this is a message from John Kerry. How are we going to know in a few years when these videos are coming out and getting circulated? What's going to be the thing that you use, like,
It's gonna have to
check?
be. It's gonna have to be some kind of like metadata stamp that comes from the
Yeah.
camera. Like it has to be one of these that we need to look at raw footage because anything edited, it's not that dissimilar from photos now. Photoshop has gotten so good that
Yep.
just because you see a photo, unless it's got a stamp on it from a camera that took that photo, you can't 100% trust it.
You
Like
can't.
Prince Andrew's photo.
That's true.
We don't know if that's his hand.
We don't. Could be elongated.
I don't.
And you'll be able to fake the stamps then.
No, if it comes from a camera, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah,
it's
you'll be
got
able to fake. If you can fake them
Eventually,
moving, their mouths and looking like that, you'll be able to
Eventually, you'll be able to fake anything. There's got to be. It's gonna. The only way to do it is there's gonna be some type of a fucking. I mean, even that won't work. No.
Maybe one of those companies like those autograph.
You know what? Steiner
yeah.
Steiner Sports will have to just put a verification check
Get
on
into
all
the
videos.
video verification.
You know what? There will eventually be verification. That's a great point. Maybe that's how they do it. They have video verifications from people who go, "This is the person." They either do it through retina scans or however they have to
They
do
have
it.
to
Where
be
this is the
experts,
person,
like handwriting experts, except videotape experts.
right? And they have a computer that can look at and see is there anything that indicates it was fucked with.
Yeah, this one. Still, when you look at deep fakes now, you're right. Like there's clearly
You could
something
tell
very
something
off about it.
Yeah, you could still, but it's better than you think it would be.
Oh, and much better than it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're still, and you know the fact that like the dumb Instagram video deep fakes are as good as they are, where it's literally there's no technology to it. It's just you pointing your phone to yourself and a filter of a face over you. The fact that those are as good as they are, not that they're going to trick anybody, but they still. It's impressive technology to just have on your phone. You're right. We're not far removed from video evidence not being dependable.
From a video of a president going, and the Holocaust is fake. The Jews are lying. Like they will get somebody saying that, and they'll be like, "That looks exactly the way he says something."
Yeah, when they'll have to go like, well, you know, all they have is a video of me saying it. You're going to need better proof than that.
There will be programs, again, eventually, that can upload every single public speech a guy has given, audio and video, and fucking just put it together for you. I want this guy to say this.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a way to rifle through everything he's done?
Yeah.
Everything she's done, audio, video, put the mouth together, and in a few minutes, have the person saying this as best as you can do it.
I bet there is. I mean, you would just have to, you'd have to create a Word database. It would be transcriptions, so it'd take people hours of work, but you'd have to create a Word database. You know, like a database of speeches, all transcribed, and the audio and video separately. So the transcription of Trump saying this word and the audio of so-and-so saying that word, we can now put them together, and you could. The technology is there.
And eventually you won't even have to do it. You'll say, I want this.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Upload
That's what I
everything
mean,
public.
yeah.
It'll be immediate. And you'll just type in what you want them to say. And there'll be times where they can't get him to say it. They'll be like, the data doesn't exist for this person.
Right, it's just not right. It's not perfect. But then you'll find something, you're like, oh, but we could do this.
And the computer will tell you when it's not perfect.
Yeah.
Like you'll make it and it will show you like little problem areas that need to be fixed.
Yeah. This was the Trump deepfake. The Fakening did it, and I think the Fakening is the same account that did the TV songs that we've watched on the show, the Full House one.
Frankenstein? No, that was Dr.
Oh, that was
Frankenstein.
Dr. Fakenstein. Okay, all right. Maybe the Fakening is different.
My fellow Americans, many of you will have been following the impeachment proceedings brought against me by the Democrats. This political witch hunt is tearing our country apart, and not in a good way. While I truly believe that I'm completely innocent of all charges, I have nonetheless decided to make the following announcement. Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself.
See, it sounds computerized.
Sounds like a robot.
And it's getting there, but the tongue keeps coming out like he's going to go. The tongue keeps popping out. It looks a little silly.
I was kind of hoping that some of the stuff that Trump was talking about this weekend was a deep fake, but it turned out it was not a deep fake. He's going after the plumbing industry.
Well, you know what? He has a solution for why there's water issues, and someone's got to say it.
Yes, he does.
People are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times, as opposed to once. They end up using more water. So EPA is looking at that very strongly, at my suggestion.
Isn't that great?
Well,
10 to 15 times.
But he might mean, and again, like you'll throw it, and I've done this, where you take a tissue and you just throw it in the toilet and then you flush it. Or you fucking, not 10 or 15.
No, he's talking about
He's talking about
low water bowls.
Isn't he talking about flushing the toilet too much so you
He's
can't
not talking about having too much poop in there.
No. He's
talking
talking about flushing the toilet when you don't need to.
No, he's talking about flushing the toilet when you have a big bowel movement. So it takes 10 to 15 flushes. So when, your toilet that was supposed to be conserving water because it's a low water toilet, doesn't conserve water because your bowel movement is so hefty.
The heavy BM.
You know
the
what?
heavy BM takes 10 to 15 flushes.
Trump just earned my vote.
10 to 15.
Yep. You know what? I want a president that
Tell me.
takes man dumps, a healthy president whose body processes the food and gets rid of it. I don't want fucking Biden in there plinking into a toilet.
He does his little rabbit pellets.
Little strained rabbit pellets.
You want a president whose toilet is brimming
with feces. Is that still your favorite thing?
Yep.
That's what happened to-
when the president's talking, I want him to go,
I gotta try and take a shit.
Try. You think that's what happened to Charlie Rose? He had one of those low water toilets in his house, and because he didn't want to flush 10 to 15 times, his toilet was left brimming with feces.
Yep.
I think we have a president who enjoys a nice KFC meal to celebrate, an
Possibly,
accomplishment. He likes a nice Big Mac to celebrate an accomplishment. And I'm going to tell you something. The thing about fast food is they use a lot of that grease. That's what helps make it taste good. But that grease also lubes up everything very nicely. It takes a real quick trip afterwards to the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
And I think the president is a 2 to 3 dump a day type of guy. And he's been in situations. I bet that the hotels in Trump, the toilets in Trump Towers, I bet it's like a reservoir in those toilets. Like, I bet there's tons of water in them.
Sure.
But I'm sure he's been to hotels that aren't his. And he's had to sit on these toilets, and there's low water, and he probably has to just keep flushing and flushing. And it's embarrassing because Melania's waiting in the bedroom, and she knows when there's 12 flushes, it was a big lunch.
She understands.
Yeah,
she knows what happened.
12 flushes.
She knows. Go in the other go in the other bathroom. Don't use his bathroom for a little while.
10 to 15 flushes.
Good for him.
Have you ever been at a dump that big that is a 10 to 15 flusher?
No, I'm a 2 flusher if there's maybe a stain. Like yesterday I took one.
Yeah.
It was really a thing of beauty. It looked like a family of snakes enjoying each other's company.
Oh, just all on top of each other.
A family of fat, thick snakes snuggling for warmth.
Yeah.
Then I gave the old flusheroo. I had to give a second flush because literally they didn't want to go.
No, they didn't.
No, they were kicking and screaming and clutching at the bowl, so it left a lot of marks.
It was the reunion.
Yeah, it looked like fucking James Gumm's well with fingernails. That's what the log stains were from going down. They didn't want to go.
But you needed to erase the evidence, huh?
Yeah.
You needed to get rid of that.
Yeah, 10 to 15 maybe. I still think that people are picking up wrong what he meant. He's talking about, this is what I think he's talking about, because people are saying that there's water, like you turn on the shower, you turn on water, you can't get water because people are misusing their toilets.
No. He wants more water in the toilets. He's saying the water pressure is too low in these places.
Yes, because he's like, he also said you can't turn on the water, you can't turn on the shower.
No, he's trying to
get a drink of water.
He's trying to change the laws so that the water pressure is not so low because he's saying that it's misdirected. The reason the toilet water is so low is because the water pressure is low, is because there's laws that are conserving water.
Sure.
So he's saying you're not conserving water because you have to flush 10 to 15 times.
Oh, okay. But he's still saying
that.
But he's still saying that you can't even get a drink of water in the shower.
Right. He's saying we need more water in the toilets and the showers and the sinks.
Right. He's probably right. The conserved water is great, but they're probably overdoing it.
And look, when you have a big, heavy diet, and
Absolutely.
Here's the thing: has our president lost weight in the White House?
No, I think honestly, he looks the same to me, but he might have put on a couple or the same.
I think he's gained.
I don't know about
I think he's gained quite a bit. His butt looks bigger. Is the thing. He's. I think he's gained.
Nah, there's all photoshops.
I think so.
Yes.
I think he's gained some weight in the tuchus department in the region. You know what I mean?
His hiney might be a little bigger.
I think that when he wears his tennis shorts, it's less and less flattering.
Yeah, but you can see they photoshopped a little there.
You think they photoshopped?
I believe they
Oh,
did.
there's a gut. Yeah, no, I think unfortunately our president might be. He's got a lot to do. Okay, that's him in his shorts. He's got a lot to do, right? He's a very busy guy. I don't think he has time to work out, unfortunately for him. And I don't think he has time to sit there and spend an hour eating dinner. I think he has to sometimes do a little fast food because it's delicious and it's quick. And a guy who's a man of action like Trump needs to not spend all his time on his meals. So I think a lack of exercise and a hearty amount of fast food has left him a little bit heavier than he started. And heavy men have heavy bowel movements. Big guy, big poop.
What went wrong with him? Like, meaning,
What do you mean?
He was a very loved guy. He was this politician. I mean, I'm sorry, he was this TV guy, a billionaire. Everybody kind of likes Trump. You're fired. Like, he was loved by Hollywood. What happened when he ran? It wasn't just political differences.
No, he started to be kind of racist and insult everybody and
was it
destroy
the Mexican
system.
thing that began to? I don't think he destroyed the system. The system's already fucked up. But I mean, was it?
No,
that
I mean destroy their system.
Oh yeah. Was it that? Was it the Mexican thing that got people like so upset? Like, when did it turn where people like fucking the vitriol for him is crazy?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't the president before. It's okay. Like, you can be a kook and just be Trump. Like, people thought he was a jerk off, but it didn't bother anybody because he's Trump.
I don't even think people. I mean, there were people who didn't like him.
Yeah,
but it wasn't this.
But he wasn't. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't
split
hated.
down
He
the
did
middle
great,
hatred.
Great ratings on The Apprentice and everything. Yeah, he wasn't hated. They were just like, oh, there's Trump being Trump again. You kind of laughed him off.
And the same
he
media
was a character.
Yeah, but even that, I still think people liked him. And like, was it just the fact that the way he first addressed the Mexicans, where people just got mad, and that's what began this whole thing of hating him? I don't know why they hate him so much.
That was a big one.
I mean, it's kind of the price you pay for having a guy who's not a politician by nature. He's going to say things
that are kind of racist.
No, they would all say things that are kind of sexist or kind of racist if they were being honest. If every one of them was unfiltered, every one of them would say things that some group could go, what the fuck? They would all do it. Like, Biden has been in this game for 50 years, and he can barely contain himself at this point from saying shitty things to people. Like,
Jack, I can contain myself all I want, Jack.
But you know what I mean? You can see, like,
fat.
even a guy like that. So he didn't say Mexican, but even a guy who's been 50 years in.
Yeah.
And who has been trained for this and who has debated and done all of it is still losing his cool.
Well, he's a little older. He didn't need to be where he's at.
Yeah. Maybe it's harder with the fucking constant influx of fucking information and insults and news. Maybe all of them are feeling it.
Yeah, maybe. Obama did fine. Even George W. Bush did fine. And he was, inundated with hate.
He was.
A different time, though.
It was also a different time.
It was a different time. I mean, Obama wasn't that much of a different time. It was only 3 years ago.
There was nothing like Trump.
No, Trump
he changed everything.
He changed everything.
And I'm sure Biden's like, well, if I'm going to go up against Trump, I got to be ready to fight.
Yeah.
He's not.
I mean, Trump is literally going to eat him alive.
And then he'll take a big shit in a toilet with plenty of water so he doesn't have to flush 15 times. So sick all that flushing.
Chuck in North Carolina has a very, very valid question.
Chuck's always good for one.
Jim,
Yes, Chuck.
Jim, I don't know what Sam's got going on in his personal life, but the first he do looks at the president's ass. God damn, that sounds kind of funny.
I got to be honest. That's how Sam bases his votes.
Yeah, he's the president of the United States. He should have a nice American ass.
Yeah, he's checking out Trump's keister.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, y'all was talking about dumps. Them big, when you have to flush a lot,
Yeah.
it's when you shit so much it makes a island. And them are hard to get down when they're sticking out of water.
Oh,
Yeah.
that could be tough.
When they stick straight up and they break in half,
That could be tough.
they're tough to get down.
You gotta hydrate. You gotta hydrate those suckers.
Y'all have a good holiday, man. I'll talk to you.
All right, you too,
thank
Chuck.
you, Chuck.
Take
Chuck
care,
brings
man.
up a lot of great points. He does.
Why are you looking at the president's ass?
And sometimes it's hard to flush.
Sometimes one of them is sticking straight up out of the water.
And it becomes tough to flush them then.
I love those.
He's right.
It's an iceberg shit.
He's very right.
An
Yeah.
iceberg
Yeah.
shit.
You should see what's under the water. Right?
Absolutely.
That's just the tip.
John in Philly answering my question from before, and I agree with you.
What's up, John?
Yeah, hi, how you doing? I
Good.
think that Tulsi Gabbard's going on these shows because, I seen her on Fox News, and I was a registered Republican, and I switched to Democrat just because I like what she was saying, so I could vote for her in the primaries.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think that she's, because she's not giving some radical Republican message. She wants to stop being the world's police.
Thank you, John.
And she's sick of sick of soldiers getting killed in these regime change wars. And I happen to agree with her.
Do you think
Trump kind of agrees with that, by the way. That's considered a Trump point because he doesn't want to be the world's cops.
Yeah.
He's also right.
Yeah. That's an issue for Tulsi. That's why it's an issue.
It may be so, but I think that she defends appearing on Fox saying other Democrats are disrespecting and dismissing half of America. She's fucking right.
Yeah, because she's trying to get them to vote for her for a third party.
Yeah, the half that can't
The
vote in
half
the
doesn't
Democratic
vote for
primary.
her.
But that's how used to people are with seeing this shit. Is
In
that
the primaries.
it doesn't matter. She's going on a news outlet that will talk to her. and people think like, oh my God, it's seen as disloyal to the party because it would be like if a Republican went on CNN all the time, they'd probably say the same thing. It's crazy.
If they were running as disloyal to the party because like Bernie and Pete have done Fox News town halls.
Yeah.
Those are different. She's just going on Tucker.
Because Bernie and Pete also get tremendous attention from CNN, MSNBC. Tulsi
right, but they weren't considered like traitors to their party by going on Fox News.
No, because she's considered a traitor to her party because she's not carrying the far extreme message 100%.
Well, no, she's a Republican.
No, she's not a Republican. She's a Democrat who leans a bit more conservative than fucking AOC does. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, anyone leans.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. I'm taking the extreme. People. I think she would have a much better shot than people think. Because again, she's very cool under pressure. She speaks very well, and she served. And the fact that anybody who served,
a lot of people
has
have crushes on her.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
It's not a crush thing. It's like I like her. I think Mayor Pete has a shot because he served in the military too. Both of those guys
people have crushes on him.
I do.
Some have crushes on both.
It's cool.
But anyone that thinks they're going to take some fucking far extreme left person and throw them up and beat Trump, you're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your fucking mind. It's not going to happen because the farther left you are, and you want more money. Nobody wants to give up more of their fucking money.
I'm trying to, that's why I want Andrew Yang in there. I'm trying to get that $1,000.
He's got no shot.
Why?
Trying to get some of that whipped cream?
I'm trying to get that whipped cream. Get down on my knees, Andrew. Feed me, baby. Feed me that cream.
I'm still Team Tulsi.
Well, she doesn't have whipped cream parties.
She doesn't.
She's not giving people cash, and she doesn't have whipped cream parties.
I want to see Bloomberg Tulsi against
it's not going to happen.
Trump Pence. Yeah.
All right.
That's interesting.
I hope you get what you want.
Yeah, I mean, Tulsi debating Pence is going to be a lot of like, yeah, I agree with that too.
Yeah, I guess we're on the same page with that.
Good maybe it's, yeah,
Okay,
perhaps.
Yeah.
She's pro-choice, right? She has to be pro-choice.
But she may be like, let's not talk about that. And Pence is like, yeah, good idea. Let's stick to the
You
other
think they'll
stuff.
have like a gentleman's agreement?
Yeah. Let's keep some of this stuff out of it. Yeah, you're right. Let's do that. Let's keep it out of here. I think Tulsi's got a very bright future in front of her. Not as a Democratic candidate, but I think she's got a very bright future in politics. I think she's going to do very, very well. I think it won't be I think after this cycle, Tulsi will probably get her very own show on a political platform.
Yeah. Oh, gee, Vice thinks that she's stuck in the 90s because she says safe, legal, and rare. Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
90s were awesome.
She doesn't want somebody sucked out at 8.5 months. It's insane. What a fucking maniac conservative she is.
It's Vice.
No, I know. What the fuck happened to Vice? When did they go so far in that direction?
When they got really popular.
Yeah.
And when Shane Smith stopped being, the guy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think Tulsi will go through this cycle and then she'll have her own show.
I don't think she's done running.
And she'll keep running. She'll be very successful. No, it's Democrat though.
Get that thirst vote.
Yeah, she will.
She's coming to Carolina this weekend.
Then we should all be there. We got to be there to see her in the flesh. Is she coming just to see you?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. She's
all 3 days
every night to see my shows at Carolina.
Both shows every night?
I only do one Thursday.
Oh, okay. So she'll only be at the one on Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Carolines.com to go see Jim Norton and Tulsi Gabbard. Is Tulsi, you going to let her do a little time if she wants to?
Yep.
Nice.
I'd be happy, honored to introduce her.
Nice. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, she thinks there should be some restrictions. Yeah, she's right. Didn't we have it figured out with abortion? Wasn't it the first trimester or like second trimester, whatever that was? Didn't they have it?
Yeah, but then they started outlawing it.
But no, there was also because the left started going fucking crazy and going.
So did the right.
It's not even but I'm saying that, well, no, all this this crazy pro-life shit, which again, is Mike Pence, all like where they're like, no abortion ever. Before that, they were pro-choice people were going, it's not a baby until it's born. Like it was all this shit.
I would like to think most people believe there should be abortions at suitable times for some who need it.
Yeah, and then didn't that blackface governor from Virginia say, like, you just kill babies after they come out?
You talking about Trudeau?
No. That was the blackface prime minister.
Oh, I see. It was Arabian Nights, Travis. Leave it alone.
Excuse me.
Relax. He's a cosplay guy.
I like Aladdin, too.
Yeah, Aladdin's dope. And you can't appreciate Aladdin properly with your skin tone. No, it's not going to happen. We'll take a break.
Yes.
We got a lot to talk
Rob
about
Bartley
today.
canceled today, sick.
He's sick, yeah. So he won't be here. Maybe we'll see if we can squeeze him in later in the week or something.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Yep.
We'll be back with more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. The Jason Ellis Show.
We are joined by a special guest.
This is a godlike band.
Well,
Godlike.
it does stand for the God of all Texas and your Masters of Menace, Goat in your mall.
I have to assume everybody's seen Quack Like a Duck.
One of the greatest songs ever written, in my opinion.
We do have a new album coming out.
Lyrically, what sorts of themes are you exploring this time around?
Anal.
Nuts.
Live, 5 p.m. East, replay at 5 p.m. West, and on demand anytime.
This is Trey Anastasio from Fish.
Fish is known for legendary live performances.
The thing that I like the most is that everybody says yes to every idea.
And on-stage improvisation.
When I walk on stage, I've trained myself to go completely blank.
Dive into their weird and wonderful world with exclusive commentary and shows hosted by band members.
There's a lot more preparation than might be seen, but there's also a lot more abandon than might be believed.
Fish Radio, Channel 29. Or download the SiriusXM app today to listen outside the car.
Hey there, I'm Scott Tannen, founder of Boll & Branch. You probably know us for making the incredibly soft organic cotton sheets that millions of Americans love. And yep, 3 U.S. presidents too. This holiday season, just like the song goes, Boll & Branch is having the 12 deals of Christmas. But instead of hens from France, leaping lords, and other things nobody can really use, we're having amazing deals on organic cotton, ethically made Boll & Branch sheets, bedding, and gifts. For 12 days, check in at bollandbranch.com to find out which of our best-selling products is on sale that day. Every day, we'll add more deals, so you'll always find a great gift for someone on your list. And if you order by December 23rd, it's guaranteed to get there in time for Christmas, with free shipping, making you the one that wins Christmas. Just like the guy who gave his true love 11 pipers piping.
Visit bollandbranch.com and find a new deal every day. That's BOLL and BRANCH.com. Go to bollandbranch.com.
The holiday shopping season is here, and this year, your gift can start next year's good habit. Quip is something that's sure to put a smile on everyone's mouth, because it's dental care they'll actually want to use every day. That's why Quip is the perfect, thoughtful, and practical gift. With an electric toothbrush, refillable floss, and toothpaste, all intentionally designed to make good habits simple. The Quip electric toothbrush has sensitive sonic vibrations and a timer with 30-second pulses to guide your routine. And the Quip floss dispenser has pre-marked strings, so you always use the right amount. Plus, Quip delivers brush heads, floss, and toothpaste refills every 3 months. Join over 3 million happy customers and check everyone off your gift list right now with Quip at getquip.com/factiontalk. Just go to getquip.com/factiontalk to save on gift sets or to get your first refill free with a refill plan. That's your first refill absolutely free at getquip.com/factiontalk. Quip, the good habits company.
Gentlemen, are you tired of the razor burn that comes with shaving? Yeah, we were too. That's why we created Cremo Shave Cream. It's uniquely formulated to give you a close, comfortable shave while fighting the burn, no matter what type of razor you use. How? With its rich, concentrated formula that's packed with ultra-slick molecules, so almost any blade can glide effortlessly over your skin. Fight the burn with Cremo Shave Cream. Look for the Cremo Crown at Walmart, Target, Rite Aid, CVS Pharmacy, Kroger, or on Amazon.
Need help with your holiday shopping list this year? SiriusXM can save you money and time while helping you find the perfect gifts. Visit SiriusXM.com/gift ideas and check out the holiday gift guide. It's filled with gift ideas perfect for anyone on your list and special offers too. The holiday gift guide is brought to you in part by Orbi Wi-Fi 6 from Netgear, the latest Wi-Fi tech that gives you the fastest speeds possible even as you connect more and more devices anywhere in your home. Check out SiriusXM.com/gift ideas to learn more.
I hate Steven Singer. You've heard it for years. You wonder, what does this mean? Why do they say it about this gentle, sweet man? This time of year, most other jewelers love to hate Steven. Why? Well, Steven is the most beautiful, best valued diamond studs anywhere, and I do mean anywhere. You can choose a great pair of Anita diamond stud earrings under $270. They're the best quality as well. 100% flawless to the eye and near colorless with tons of sparkle. Diamond studs are the #1 gift on her list. And lucky for you, it's a gift that really will last a lifetime. Steven gives everyone a lifetime trade-in guarantee. Means you can trade up your diamond studs for the full value anytime. You give her a gift that's going to grow with your love. Diamond stud earrings. No woman doesn't like diamond stud earrings. Christmas shopping is finished, all at the perfect price. With fast and free shipping, makes holiday shopping easy. Visit The Real Steven at the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philly, or go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Real diamonds, real experts, real jewelers. No one does real diamond studs better. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Sirius XM, Channel 103. Faction Talk.
Dish Network! They call their TV installers service technicians, but you and I know that's not what they are. They're a bunch of shut up no ways. Why do I call them that? Why should you call them that? Because the service technicians, they show us something that we've never seen before. Something like the new Dish voice remote with the Google Assistant button. See, with Dish, you tell your remote what you want to watch and it comes on. But say the TV room is too bright or too hot. All those smart home things that you have, you can control those with your voice remote as well. Dish lives to surprise people with the new technology, so they love all the no ways they've been getting. But yes way, yes, all the way. Now control your TV and home with Dish. Introducing the new Dish voice remote with the Google Assistant. Dish tuned into you. Voice functionality requires internet-connected Hopper, Google account, and compatible device. Google is a trademark of Google LLC. To learn more, dial 1-844-CALL-DISH, visit dish.com, or find a local retailer near you.
This is your chance to define your day.
Inspiring, motivating, transformative. Now you can bring the sound of SoulCycle wherever you go.
I want you to put in so much work that everybody around you feels your energy.
In the car, on the way to work, or just dancing in your bedroom. Turn on our brand new channel for a mind, body, and soul experience. SoulCycle Radio on Sirius XM. Now playing on Channel 4 and on your phone or at home with Sirius XM connected devices and speakers.
Talking about erectile dysfunction isn't easy. Usually we just brush it off or blame ourselves, saying things like, I lost my mojo. But with Roman, it's easy to talk about it with a real doctor who can prescribe real medication. It's simple, safe, and totally discreet. With Roman, you can get a free online evaluation and ongoing care for ED, all from the comfort and privacy of your home. The doctor will work with you to find the best treatment plan. If medication is appropriate, Roman will ship it to you with free 2-day shipping. The whole process is straightforward and discreet. Getting started is simple. Just go to GetRoman.com/Teft and complete an online visit. Erectile dysfunction used to be tough to tackle, but now there's Roman. Complete an online visit today to connect with a doctor and take care of it. Just go to GetRoman.com/Teft to get a free online visit and free 2-day shipping. GetRoman.com/Teft.
You've got stuff to do. Work is busier than ever, and you're running on willpower and coffee fumes. But what if you could get help finding software faster than you could order your favorite latte? And what if you could get that help for free? Now you can with Software Advice. We simplify your software search by helping you find the right software for your work needs in 15 minutes or less. It's easy. We connect you with a personal software advisor who specializes in software for your specific industry. Your advisor learns about your needs and helps you narrow down your top software options in minutes so that you can make a smart, risk-free choice for your business. And even better than a latte, it's 100% free. Take the stress out of your software search with Software Advice. There's never been an easier or faster way to find software. Go to softwareadvice.com to be matched with your personal software advisor for free today. That's softwareadvice.com. softwareadvice.com.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare contracts, and in the process started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. Sound crazy? The crazy thing is, this never ends. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. I guarantee if we can't cancel your timeshare contract, you'll pay nothing.
Were you lied to when buying a timeshare and want out? Get the facts about timeshare cancellation. Call Wesley now for your free information kit. 800-771-9393. 800-771-9393. 800-771-9393.
We're just talking about a certain person becoming single. And when you got single people in your lives, you got to make sure your erections are going to work. You know what I'm talking about, homie. It's a difficult thing to talk about. I get it. Erectile dysfunction. I said it. There it is. I said it. Nobody wants to bring it up. We brush it off. We blame ourselves. We say things like, I lost my mojo. You avoid it altogether. You say things like, I had a long day at work, or sorry, I'm just not feeling it tonight. But with Roman, it's easy to talk about it with a real doctor who can prescribe real medication. It's simple, it's safe, it's totally discreet. With Roman, you can get free online evaluations and ongoing care for ED, all from the comfort and privacy of your home. The doctor will work with you to find the best treatment plan. If medication is appropriate, Roman will ship it to you with free 2-day shipping. The whole process is straightforward and discreet. Getting started is simple. Just go to GetRoman.com/Teft and complete an online visit. Erectile dysfunction used to be tough to tackle, but now there's Roman. Complete an online visit today to connect with a doctor and just take care of it. Go to GetRoman.com/Teft to get a free online visit and free 2-day shipping. GetRoman.com/Teft.
And now, Jim Norton and Sam Roberts return.
Welcome back. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
I don't recognize this. I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
Nope.
This,
I was going to guess it was Juicy World because he died. Is this it?
It is.
Oh, okay.
You got it.
Yep. Is it Juice or Juicy? Isn't it Juice?
Juice World? I don't know.
Juice?
Oh, Juice.
Juice World.
Juice World.
Oh, okay.
Yes, rest
This is
in
pretty
peace.
good.
Juice World, one of his lyrics, so he's a rapper. I'm not terribly familiar with his catalog, but I'm 36 years old. I'm not supposed to be. He was one of the top artists on Spotify
Top 5, yeah.
this year, though. So
I had never heard of him.
The kids love him. The kids absolutely adore him. And he has this lyric.
This is not bad.
No, it's great. And I actually knew this song. I didn't realize he has this lyric that was everywhere yesterday that said something to the effect of, like, what's the 20? The 27 Club is Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, like all those people that died at 27. And his lyric is something to the effect of, what's the 27 Club? I'm not going to make it past 21. He died at 21.
He had a seizure in I think the Chicago airport.
Yeah.
LA to Chicago. But then I saw somebody posted something about drugs, but I don't know how well they knew him. Was it that, or did he have a medical condition?
I mean, I assumed that the seizure was brought on by drugs.
I don't hear that often.
But I don't know.
21 having a seizure. Maybe.
I think
he was epileptic.
I guess he could have been epileptic. I don't know.
They'll figure it out.
It's a shame, though. It's a shame. Did you...
21, man.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's young.
Yeah, I was looking at it, and I was looking at some of the graphics people were posting, and he had just turned 21, I think. Or maybe he was Didn't he? Yeah, hadn't he just had a birthday? He just turned 21. So he was born in... whatever it was, 99, 98. 98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Just turned 21 last Monday.
Right. That's what it was. It's like
3 years
ago.
old. 3 years old on 9/11.
But I'm like sitting there going like he was born in 1998. Like, you know how much life he hadn't lived? Like, you think about your life when you turn 21. Like, nothing before 21 even counts. You know what I mean? Like, you think about your life now.
Yeah.
And you're like, I hadn't even started.
It reminds me of
21.
a song I worked on. That's a lot of 21s ago. I wrote that about myself when I hit 42. Because I had doubled.
I hope you don't hit 63.
Someone had to almost stumble on the
I was
math.
going to say 60. I was going to say 64.
Should have said 69.
Okay. You spent a lot of time with Chip this weekend?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking hours.
Figured you did. Good.
Hours.
I'm glad. I hope it drives you to the point of absolute insanity.
I'm in the middle of doing something and I'll see 6 requests and I try to get them done pretty quick and I literally got to go and fucking put the outfit on and it's a whole thing.
I hope you have a full and complete mental breakdown. It could happen, couldn't it?
You don't know.
Does Chip bring you sanity or do you feel like pushes you closer to the brink?
Both. I love doing it. Like,
I love that. That's the best. That's
I
the
have
best way.
fun doing it.
Yes,
I really do. They're not a burden to do. But I enjoy them.
What could bring you to your mental breakdown is the fact that you have found that the only place you derive pleasure from is portraying this Chip Chipperson character. And the more you do it, the more pleasure there is, the more that's driven home, the more miserable you are in your real life. Boom, mental breakdown. Here we go.
But last week, I had a thing like on a Monday where I come in, I do radio here, I go to the gym, I go to UFC.
Look at you.
I have a shitload of fucking, this is not a gift,
Look at
it's
that
earned.
body, yeah.
And I had a shitload of Chip things to do. So I had to go do, I know it might have been whatever it was, but then I go and I do something. No, it was Tuesday. I go to the dentist, then I went and did Anthony's show. And then I went down to the Comedy Cellar, and then I got home, and I had like 9 or 10 Chip cameos. And each one I try to make each one at least a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And fucking, and I'll watch them and make sure to upload. Before you know it, an hour of my life
That's it.
is
And you
standing
never-
in a fucking wig in my kitchen.
You never get it back. And let me tell you something. There are more hours that have passed than that are coming.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess you never know with medical technology being what it is.
I'm 51. I plan on making 100.
Yeah?
Sure.
With this lifestyle.
It's not crazy. The only thing I don't do is sleep. I don't drink. I don't get high. I eat fairly healthy. I go to the gym. Yeah, sleep. I got to work on my sleep.
All I do is not the most important thing.
I got to go for
Sleep's
fucking.
pretty important, right?
I
Can I eat bad food and go as long as I go to the gym and sleep?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I have to go to. I'm going to get my sleep surgery. I'm going to get surgery in January or February. Fix my nose so I can use my machine.
Oh, I was hoping it was euthanasia.
No.
Now that's
someone's mentioning his favorite porn genre.
Oh, wow. So stupid. Just dumb. Did you see? I was delighted. I love to wake up and see what's trending in the morning on Twitter just to see what was popping off overnight.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
I gotta try and take a shit.
All right, guys.
Doesn't it bring you joy?
I could literally do Phil Leotardo drops all day.
I think that's what I'm going to spend a lot of my Christmas break doing. That Sopranos will be that. So I don't even know if it's on your sheet, Troy, because it was this morning.
This is great.
No, none of this stuff. It was Rikishi was trending. You remember the wrestler Rikishi?
I do not.
Okay, Troy, can you look up a picture of Rikishi, please? Rikishi. Rikishi. Right, you can go to images. And there you go, right there, first one in the second row.
You know what, dude?
Go down a little bit. Now it's the third row. First one in the third row. That would be the second row. There you go. Right there. That's what he was known for. The stink face. Having that big old butt cheek with all the dimples in it. He was a big, heavy-set man, and he would wrestle in a thong. And he had big butt cheeks, and his move was the stink face, where he'd rub his ass in people's faces.
Did they hate it?
Hated it. See, they'd be stuck in the corner there, and he would rub his ass in their face. Vince McMahon took one.
He took his stink face.
Yeah. At one point, Vince took one. And I mean, he would really rub it in there.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was a dingleberry left in there, plus that was the finishing move.
Do you think he ever didn't shower on purpose just so his ass would stink?
I mean, let me tell you something. You do not want to have a grudge, a real life grudge with Rikishi, because you're in a vulnerable position.
Yes, you are.
But the real issue is Vince McMahon took one. So once Vince takes one,
everyone has
listen,
to.
Pal, I'm not asking you to do anything I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, there's Vince. Look at Vince taking the stink face. Just looking all scared. So the reason I bring this up
Did
is
fans like the stink face?
I mean, he was a good guy. He was a hero to fans everywhere. They loved the stink face. He would take his already thong wrestling tights, and he would pull him up his ass crack even further so that the cheeks were fully on display. And I'll bet you could get a little anal in there.
Yeah.
You know, when he shoved it in your
face.
face. Yeah. So can you imagine being suffocated by that big fat guy's Samoan ass? My God. So I go, why is Rikishi trending on Twitter? I said, Rikishi, he hasn't wrestled in years. I go, first my thought,
he's dead.
God forbid. I said, oh no. Rikishi is not dead.
Good.
He was being celebrated. I see it's connected because Lizzo and her outfit that she wore to the Lakers game last night made Rikishi trend. You know Lizzo.
Yeah, she's big on TikTok.
Right. Well, she was big on TikTok. Now she's just a big performing artist. She's nominated for a ton of Grammys and everything. You probably want to maybe check Twitter and see the outfit that she was wearing to the Lakers game last night.
Actually, we just tweeted it.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Because, yeah, there you go. Oh. Because it made it so Rikishi was trending.
Wow.
They were calling her, you got to scroll down. There you go. Put the ass on display, Troy. Lizzo was wearing like an oversized t-shirt dress, except she cut the entire ass of it out.
That's funny.
And she wore a thong so you could see her big ass. Lizzo, you know.
Yep.
And so many people.
Is she yelling at the guy in the camera or no?
No, she's like, it's like, well, you can listen to it, but she's not mad.
Black ass motherfucking change. When I left, I said you're the greatest athlete of all time. He said keep doing your thing. So who?
She's being braggadocious.
Did you hear Kevin? I don't know. I didn't hear Kevin. All I heard was you had the opportunity.
She couldn't have said anymore. Look at that ass.
This is how a bad bitch goes to the Lakers game versus Minnesota. You bitches can't even spell Minnesota.
So, I mean, yeah, she's not upset about it. She's proud and good for her. Showing it off.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't think she intended for everybody to be sending Rikishi memes all night long. And you know it's all night long. If I'm waking up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, I mean, I wake up at like 4:45 in the morning. But
do you really?
Yeah. But to see it's still trending, and it was still trending when I got to work this morning.
That's probably not what she wanted.
No, see Rikishi up there and everybody making like disgusted faces and stuff. Look, Lizzo is a very body positive person, and so was Rikishi.
Yep.
Rikishi was proud of his size, and Lizzo is proud of her size. Good for both of them, I say.
Yep, some very funny.
I mean, it just went into memedom immediately. Lizzo showed up. I love that those NBA games are like fashion shows now. Every single weekend, it's a fashion show, and sometimes you end up being Rikishi.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, you do.
But so yes, that's why Rikishi was trending. Lizzo didn't even get the trend. Rikishi did. Because people were just posting the photo and just writing about Rikishi.
Because her ass is going to be all sweaty sitting in this seat.
She is, yeah. Sure, it will. You know what? That's fucking Lizzo.
Hell yeah.
She a good singer?
Yeah, she does her hair flip, checks her nails. Baby, how you feeling? Good as hell.
I think she's great.
She's the best.
I
love Lizzo. I'm a Lizzo fan.
Me too.
And if she wants to show up to every basketball game with her Rikishi ass sticking out, good for her.
It's a little too big for me.
I mean, it's big. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
I'd give it a go.
Yeah. You like Lizzo? I bet you like her
music. I have
music.
no feelings about her.
You know her music or you don't know it at all?
I've heard a few.
It's feel-good music.
Play one. I'm sure I've heard it.
Which one do you like,
I'm
Troy?
very big on pop culture.
Truth Hurts is great.
Yeah.
I don't like your version.
You didn't even give it a chance.
I thought it was great.
Thanks, man.
I think this.
Why men great till they gotta be great?
I've heard this.
Woo. I just took a DNA test. I'm crying crazy. Yeah, I got boy
But imagine how great that would be if you
problems
took one of those DNA tests and they said, here's your DNA. It came back. You're 100% that bitch. I'd be like, yeah, hell yeah.
just a little. You're supposed to hold me down, but you're holding me back.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I like that she wears like fucking sexy outfits.
Exactly.
She's fucking giant.
She's a big girl.
Good for her. She doesn't.
And she puts like super like muscular, handsome dudes in her video opposite her.
Is that Gary Busey?
I don't think that's Gary Busey.
Rubbing her tears. Go back. Maybe I'm wrong. Just for a half second. I don't know why I thought that. It's probably some other old white guy. Oh no, down there.
No, that's not
okay,
Gary
it's not
Busey.
him.
That's just a man.
Just a guy.
Yeah.
But watch him dab her tears. It looks a little like him.
Yeah, a little
He's
bit.
got the big
Yeah,
teeth.
or Jon Stewart.
Yeah, he's got the big teeth. So it was Lizzo as Rikishi that a lot of people were talking about. And then also, I guess, Kanye did his, he did another opera. You know, he did an opera in L.A. And it was such a success.
So is this fucking Joel Osteen thing. Cocksucker is a hit. I can't say he's not.
Well, with certain communities.
They're going to do a fucking Yankee Stadium run.
Joel and Kanye
are doing Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. He did an opera again over the weekend. I don't know where it was. Did we find out where it was, Travis? Oh, Chicago.
It's like me.
And Kanye showed up in silver.
Oh my God.
He painted his whole head silver, and he had a big Missy Elliott silver garbage bag outfit on. Now, clearly, it's probably a necessity to the storytelling of the opera.
No, he's in Miami.
Oh, he's in Miami.
What is
Okay.
he doing?
Just being cool.
He's being cool, man. He's being Kanye. He's pushing the envelope. I think he's lost it.
In a way, maybe.
I think it's over.
I love it. And it's not over.
Yeah.
No way. He's great.
Yeah. I mean,
someone wants Silver Kanye to face Gold CeeLo. I forgot about that.
I mean, as of right now, I'm celebrating post 2020 Kanye.
You're still wearing his shit.
Because it's post 2020.
You're still wearing
Post
it.
2020.
Yeah, meaning everything before 2020.
Pre 2020.
Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry. Pre 2020 Kanye.
Sure, there's a difference. Believe you me.
You've made the mistake before?
According to the eyes of the law and the way it feels.
Terrible.
It's awful.
I hate the second part.
It made me just
the second part was so bad. Hated it. Yeah, I can still celebrate. I could still.
Next year, you're gonna buy his shit.
If he improves, yeah.
No, you're not. Same shit. He's gonna go on this tour with Joel Osteen. He's gonna put out a pair of Fire Yeezys. You're gonna be like, I need those.
If they're good, I'll buy whatever I like. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you getting defensive?
He's right.
Because you're fucking him with Kanye.
That's right.
You're getting aggressive. I mean, he's wearing a silver bodysuit. He's got his head painted like a fat silver
He looks
surfer.
like the fucking fat Tin Man.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd like a heart.
The hell are you talking about? You're over there getting defensive because I'm like, yeah, I'm not down with this opera weirdness. And you're like, yeah, well, you still got his shoes.
Well, because you're saying he's over.
No, I didn't say he was over.
You're like, it's done. It's over for Kanye.
At this moment, it's not. It's done.
Now you're saying at this moment.
That's what I just said. You're not letting me talk because you're so defensive of silver fat Kanye, which I don't understand. You are, for some reason, defending slavery as a choice, silver fat Kanye. And I'm saying that we can separate. I'm saying that this era of Kanye is not his shining moment, which is ironic because he's silver.
I wonder if he has lost a little bit. He has lost it a little bit.
Nuts.
Yeah, no,
are
he's
you
nuts.
kidding me?
He's nuts.
He's fucking crazy.
But it's hard to say how crazy is it when it all works. Like when you're doing this and then the next thing you do is do these dumb Sunday services, but then you and Joel Osteen can do Yankee Stadium. It's dumb, but it's not like if somebody loses it, they tend to self-destruct a little. Everything he does works.
It works to an extent. He is clearly effective in swerving and going instead of being like, okay, maybe I don't need young people anymore. Maybe I don't even need quote unquote hip people anymore.
Right.
I just go with this gospel audience and this sort of
And Trump.
Yeah,
he
he's leaning that
changes,
way. you know, because yeah, it's like a whole bunch of like right wingers and the religious right going like, oh man, this last Kanye album is actually one of his best. He's real like. Shut the fuck up. Where have you been?
They're just trying to help him. They're trying to help him sell. Like they're like Trump Jr. I don't know if he's a Kanye fan, but he tweeted about great.
Yeah, I saw that. Except Trump Jr. wasn't tweeting that when George Bush didn't care about black people.
But it's like, hey, this guy has been nice to us. I'll help promote it. You know,
right,
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I get it.
100% right. It's not, you know, it's not phony.
I honestly don't know who he really listens to. It's only phony if you really don't like the artist.
Right.
Because I'm sure that there's guys Trump Jr. would listen to.
You know who's not
and
phony?
enjoy that he wouldn't want to promote because they're such, they're dicks or whatever.
What's his name? That guy who ran for president who said his favorite band, the Republican who said his favorite band was Rage Against the Machine. Like, that guy is a real Rage fan because he doesn't realize that saying that makes him look like a horse's ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Silver Kanye. I mean, okay, Troy, if it's Silver Kanye is your guy. I don't mean to get you upset.
I just love when people just go fucking crazy. They just fly off the hinges.
He looks fat and ridiculous.
He needs help. He needs help.
But he's got help. He doesn't need, he's like, whatever he wants, he gets.
He needs to accept
help. Yeah.
He needs to accept help. Like, I want to move Kanye into my house and just like, let's get back to what we were doing before, buddy.
Bangers.
What happened? I want to go back, and I understand you'll sit there and you'll tell me Perrier Bottle Kanye, that was a hit, and sure, yeah, but it's more symbolic of what came after that. I need to get back to pre-Perrier Bottle Kanye. You know what I mean?
It was different levels.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, Life of Pablo, because he was talking about the old Kanye, so there was already people up to that point, but you go up to that point.
I'm okay with that. He was already, because he was saying crazy shit then. But not quite as crazy. I'm okay with that.
And then the last album that came out last year, you were on board.
And so don't even try to make this political. Because MAGA Kanye that put out that album with the 7 songs on it, and a lot of people jumped off the bandwagon then. I was still there.
I was still there too.
Because that's a great album.
Right.
You know when I started making fun of Kanye? 2007.
From the first time.
The Jesus thing.
Which Jesus thing?
Exactly. On the cover of Rolling Stone.
Oh, when he put thorns around his head?
Yeah. I mocked him in Monster Rain for that.
All right.
I've been on the teasing Kanye bandwagon for a long fucking time.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing about you. You're not new to this. You're true to it. You know?
That's right.
That's Jim Norton to a T.
Oh, look at him.
He is like Jesus when you think about it. Oh, that's you don't need to compare it to anything.
That's Stern?
Yes, it is.
There's a new Jesus game, too. It's so funny how people think that every time they're mildly persecuted, they're Christ.
I feel like sometimes when people are like, oh, Sam, I didn't like what you did today. I'm like, I know how Jesus felt now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, you know? They're like, oh, Sam, wrestling's fake. I'm like, oh, this must be how Jesus felt.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're persecuting me as I carry the WWE logo.
I am on my back. Yeah. And they're whipping me with barbed wire.
By the way, to digress for 1/2 a second, what was the Mel Gibson Christ?
The Passion of the
Christ. That whipping scene when they beat his ass.
Brutal.
Holy fuck.
Brutality.
The hooks getting caught in the flesh.
Oh, it was nuts.
That was really well shot.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So yeah, Kanye doing that I thought was like silly.
I mean, I'm okay to come back. I'll be back on board with Kanye. I'm not giving up on the guy. I don't give up on my loved ones, you know?
Some of his music I like. The rest of it I was like, ugh.
But I want to... I don't think he's listening to anybody anymore. I think there might have been a couple people that he was listening to even 2 years ago. Maybe there were a few people that he was still listening to. But now I don't think he listens to anybody.
His wife?
Maybe. You think his wife isn't? Kim, if you're out there, tell Kanye to stop doing...
I think she even was like, hey, tone down the Jesus shit.
She may even stop. But
she's religious.
You don't know what
the Kardashians are religious.
You don't know what she's already stopped him from doing. Like, he may have wanted to go out and go, I got red marks from my hands. And she went like, no.
Stop doing that.
Don't do that.
You're saying that he thought he had stigmata?
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, she probably told him to relax with the, slavery stuff. She probably was like,
yeah,
cool. I think some of the Trump stuff, maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
probably.
She went to Trump, too.
That's true.
She went to him, but she's not running around with MAGA hats on. That's a big difference.
Charles in Maryland is a great point.
You don't even know if he does.
Yes,
He's disagreeing with me. What's up, Charles?
Hey, fellas, what's going on?
Hello.
So, Sam, my question is, Kanye, in my opinion, is honestly one of the most prolific hip-hop artists now, and honestly in general.
I agree.
I mean, so there's Bob Dylan, Johnny Cash, who went through multiple phases.
Yeah.
Kanye's doing the same thing. My question is, why is it wrong for him to do what he's doing?
I don't say it's wrong. I'm saying I can't ride with him on this phase at this exact moment. Like, will you ask me if I'm a Kanye fan? Yeah, but I'm going to have to give you an asterisk because you could come to me and say, okay, if you're a Kanye fan, explain why he's painting up in silver and doing Jesus operas. And I'm going to go, look, I can't speak on that. That's not me to talk to you about. You're going to have to go to somebody else for that. I could talk about other stuff and defend it and say, this is why I like it. But this
so are
one,
you like a pre-808 and Heartbreak Kanye? Like, what's your Kanye?
I mean, from the beginning all the way up until Yay.
Do you ever hear Stronger?
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, literally the entire career up until Yay, including Yay. So, like, you know, like right now-ish, you know, Close on a Sunday, You're My Chick-fil-A, Kanye, is where I'm like, you know,
But Charles, you are right, because Dylan did go through.
Man in charge.
Okay,
I gotta try and take a shit.
Just wanted to take your wanted to get your review on that, but appreciate it, guys.
All right, man, I appreciate it, Charles.
I don't think you'll appreciate this Kanye until his career is.
I don't think I will ever appreciate this Kanye. I think it's okay to not follow people blindly.
No, you're right.
Because you can go to Bob Dylan, or you can go. There are some period. Johnny Cash.
Never did this.
No, he never painted himself
There's
silver.
just musical differences. Even Bob Dylan, they didn't dress up like fucking
Bob and Johnny
Tin Man.
did go very Jesus.
There are periods, and I don't mind Jesus.
It fits
if
the
it's
genre.
good, I don't mind Jesus. Jesus died for my sins. Thank God.
You have hair like him. You do.
You mean because of my beard?
No, your hair.
Oh, right. Because no, you're right. You're right. I don't mind. Jesus isn't the problem. The problem is how you act in Jesus' name. Jesus is a good guy. You know, I don't have any issues with Jesus. Me and Jesus are good.
But I do like that as an artist, he's evolving.
Yeah, but I like in principle that he's evolving.
You said collapsing wrong.
Yeah. I think there's some of that too.
No, maybe.
And but you don't have to like where he evolves to. I think that like there are periods in Johnny Cash's career where I look at him and go like, oh yeah, no, that's not my favorite thing in the world. Like, I'm not going to listen to this era of music. Or like when you go in the Johnny Cash Museum and you pass by when Johnny Cash was selling the Johnny Cash ATM card. You're like, yeah, I don't know if I'm down with that period of Johnny Cash. Maybe we'll go young Johnny Cash, rebellious Johnny Cash, skip the 80s. For most artists, Ozzy included, let's skip the 80s.
Oh, no, not with Ozzy. You kidding me? That was when fucking Blizzard of Oz came out and Diver Madman.
All right. Yeah. Maybe I'm off on that.
Even the poofy hair was good with Lita Ford.
Okay, that's not true. That's not true.
Ultimate Sin, when he came out and he had the bouffant, a bit Bette Midlerish. I still love it.
All right, well, maybe there are some artists that you can follow blindly, but for me,
Kiss.
Well, yeah, the Kiss was never.
I followed the Kiss.
There was no period in Kiss's career where you'd be like, yeah, there was integrity there. But
73 to 79.
And Lick It Up.
Lick It Up.
You know, I was never a huge fan of that, but I will listen to some of that stuff. Heaven's on Fire. Yeah, I'll listen to that.
I'm just saying, all these artists, you're right. They all evolve, and they should evolve, but it's okay to have nuggets in time, little pockets in the career where you go, yep, I like everything except this part. And I feel... And I will still wear my Yeezys, and I still wear my St. Pablo sweatshirt, and I'm still fine with all that. And I'll still listen to Kanye all day, every day. But I already know that when the whole story is written, I will go back, because this is what I'll be talking about when the whole story is written. This is the important stuff. I will go back and I will say, this is the period of time that I really can't jump on board. Like, I don't have any interest in seeing the Fat Silver Kanye opera. I don't want to see.
No, it's just. I like that he's trying different shit because he's probably, you know, everybody worships the guy, so he's trying different shit. I do respect that. He's just he's trying this. He's trying that. It's weird, but he's at least trying different things.
Like, I'm not interested in seeing Joel Osteen and Kanye in Yankee Stadium.
Zero interest.
You know.
Would you go to it if you got to talk to him after?
If I got to talk to him after, yeah, and I'd be like, that was great, Kanye. That was awesome. You know what my favorite period of time in your career is? This one.
Yeah, now.
Yeah. I bought all the clothes and everything. Yeah. No, I mean, look, I'd love to talk to him. But I love to, sit him down and go let's talk about what you've done and where we're going here, Kanye. We're everything's askew.
It's hard to argue. Most things are successful. So you say, what are you doing? He'd be like, I'm going to Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
This dumb thing I started where we had no food, like it was the fucking Fire Fest. And now I'm doing Yankee Stadium. Everything he does works.
It's still dumb.
Sure.
What dumb thing with no food?
No, that whole
Sunday service.
Sunday service.
Oh, the Sunday
but
service.
you can't say what are you doing and imply that it's crazy because it works.
He can make the case that it's successful.
Yeah.
And I can make the case that this isn't even your audience and they're just pretending to like you.
And he would say, anybody with ears is my audience. They're all my audience. The whole country is my audience.
And I go, all the people that have liked you don't like this.
I don't believe you. They always come up and tell me that they like me. They still come to the shows. These aren't all new people. I'll be Kanye in this debate.
Okay, I love this. This is good. You sound
Him
like
as a big
Kanye.
fat ass. I like it.
You do?
Yeah. A lot.
I go but Kanye, these are just people that are pretending to like you because you wore a MAGA hat and you're talking about Jesus.
They're not pretending to like me. They're spending the hard-earned money. These people work for their money. They're coming out to see me. They're taking the day to come out and see me. They're real fans.
Why weren't they here when you put out Jesus Walks?
I don't know that they weren't. Have you spoken to all of them? How many of them have you talked to?
I don't remember Trump Jr. tweeting about his old albums.
No. Trump Jr. doesn't even know the old Kanye.
Oh, I disagree.
You think he's a lifetime fan?
I do.
This just makes me appreciate the Beatles more because they would try new things and they would get it right.
Here's why the Beatles were gone and after
fucking Mark David Chapman fan.
Okay.
How long were the Beatles around for?
Like 2 years.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they even got weird at the end of that.
Right.
The fucking the fucking
But
they were
let
all
me tell
doing
you
weird
something.
shit and eating peyote.
But it was great.
If the Beatles had stuck around as long as Kanye's been around,
forget it.
they would have some dog shit in their catalog.
By the way, the White Album, a lot of people, when that came out, people were like, what the fuck are they did? Revolution 9 was just 10 minutes of noise?
Yeah, that stinks.
Revolution number 9 still sucks.
It stinks.
It still sucks, but
not a good
it's
example.
part of
It's
their
shit.
body of work.
It's shit.
But they've got
White
they got
Album's
weird.
a great album though.
It's
It's
okay.
the best.
Minus 9 minutes.
Did you say it's okay?
I don't think it's the best album.
Okay.
What are the great songs of the White? They have a couple great songs on it.
Is I Want to Hold Your Hand on that one? That's the one I like.
Sam's a big fan of One.
Yeah, that's my favorite Beatles album is One.
That is a good one.
I wish they would loop that on repeat on the Beatles channel here. They play all these songs I never even heard of.
Look at those. Look at those songs.
Yeah. God,
Blackbird is great.
There are some
Helter
amazing.
Skelter,
Yeah.
back in the USSR. Oblad Di Oblad Da was considered the greatest pop song ever written.
It's not.
It's not, but it's a great song.
It's a good song.
Incredible.
Oh, come on. There's all cross-dressing. Fucking Desmond's got a barrel, whatever the fuck that is. He's dressed up like his wife singing with the band. Desmond's trans. He's a cross-dresser.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Of course I'm right.
But look, if the Beatles...
That's very ahead
No
of its
one's
time.
disagreeing.
1968.
He's just an advocate.
I'm an advocate of Desmond.
Oh, I see. We're just having a history lesson.
Yeah. He's passionate.
Yeah, he's got a barrow in the marketplace. That's he puts on panties. The only way he can come. Desmond can't come without panties on.
Let Jim work through his passions. We might get to something. If the Beatles had stuck around for any length of time, we'd have a lot more Revolution number 9s and a lot less Obley Dawes.
We saw what happened with their solo stuff.
That is true. Their
George
solo stuff is
Harrison
good.
put out an amazing record.
One.
It was an okay record.
One.
No, his first record? It's incredible. It's probably the best
My
solo.
sweet Lord. It's a
great song.
Boo.
The only one of them.
No, it's not.
All right, can't disagree with you there.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
He does bring up a great
My
point.
sweet Lord.
Really?
Hate it.
Troy?
I like it. I like that. I mean,
Yeah, but you're a Beatles cock.
My sweet Lord.
the solo, a lot of the solo stuff is really hard to sit through. Even the Lennon stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, a lot of it's not good.
Lennon
You know
has
why?
some amazing
But
stuff.
a lot of it's incredible.
Because
Wings, better than the Beatles.
that's don't.
Can I hear My Sweet Lord so I can get annoyed?
I was going to come back with it.
But by the way, Paul McCartney he's the exception to the whole thing. Like he's still great. He's come out with some shit, but he is still great.
Yeah.
He's probably the greatest pop artist of all time.
But then he comes out with that song like 5-10 years ago that Jim just absolutely loves.
New?
Hated in the beginning.
Yeah,
New is amazing. I never hated New. What I didn't like at the beginning was plinkety plinkety plink. Everybody's going to dance tonight.
Hated it.
But even that one grew on me.
You did bits
I
making
know.
fun of it.
But even
New's an
that
incredible
one,
song.
That one grew on me. Like I do like it more now.
It's okay.
My Sweet Valentine or whatever it is.
Oh,
the real
yeah.
slow one is
Yeah, it's
nice.
good. Yeah.
Boom, boom.
John
Plus he's
Lennon
doing shit like,
John Lennon invited Yoko Ono to be a part of Rock and Roll Circus. Okay,
Kanye West
and that's
invited Paul McCartney to be a part of...
yeah, and said, "Shut the fuck up, Paul.
Yeah,
I'll take care of the
you
lyrics
just
on
back
this
there.
one."
Yeah.
We're gonna auto-tune you. Well.
I mean, come on.
This is incredible.
This is fucking incredible.
I don't hate it when he plays it live. I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna sit here.
So good.
It's great.
His drummer is one of my favorite people.
Oh, he's the best.
His fucking drum. No one has more fun being alive than McCartney's drummer.
You think he appreciates what he's got?
He's with a Beatle, and you know what? He has a face that says, I'm playing with a Beatle. That cocksucker, it does nothing but smile and play the fuck out of the drums. I love him.
I got nothing bad to say about Paul McCartney.
What about Ringo?
No, but my sweet
Ringo,
Lord.
I got nothing good to say about. Like, you know how I said
peace sign?
You know-
Peace and love.
Only one.
Shut up. I do like that.
You know, I said that every artist, even if you like adore them, it's okay to be a free thinking person and have pockets in their career that you go, I'm not down with that.
Yeah.
Ringo exists in the pocket. Ringo is the pocket of the Beatles.
It's the asshole of the Beatles.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's true, Troy. On the body of the Beatles, Ringo is the anal.
Ringo is the silver opera of the Beatles.
He is. He's the entire thing. But look, I mean, I think that if you look at
him smile,
Oh,
so
so
great.
good.
It's a feel-good song.
It's fucking incredible. It's one of my favorite things he ever did.
But if you look at who Ringo is, if you look at what John Lennon did, if you look at what George Harrison, what direction he was going into, the Beatles would have come out with utter shit at some point if they had stayed together. You know?
Yeah, but then you just move on and you get to new.
And then they would probably come back and have amazing stuff like this.
I'd like to think so.
My sweet Lord.
But think about this.
Why do you have to ruin the palette that you just created?
The stuff Paul McCartney did in the 80s with Michael Jackson.
Terrible.
Was fucking terrible.
I didn't love it.
But
of course you do.
It's a good song.
The Stones got better in the 70s, so the Beatles could have too.
Yeah, you never know.
Stones were a very good band.
Oh, fuck.
Stones are great.
Yeah, especially when they get it to Waiting on a Friend. Ooh. I ain't waiting on a lady. Of course you're not. Fucking David Bowie came with his fucking cock hanging out of his zipper. Oh.
This is good.
And listen to that guitar. It's classic.
The guitar's okay, yeah.
This is a great song.
Yeah.
Why don't I like this?
I don't know, man. This is a great song.
You don't love the Lord.
Maybe because it's about Jesus?
Yeah. No, it's not about Jesus.
Jesus is Lord.
Not his Lord.
Maybe Jim thought this was about the Lord's?
Yeah, I just don't like it. Yeah, maybe it's okay.
Yeah, it's a great song.
I won't give it great. Maybe it's okay. That's as good as you're going to get out of me today. Maybe it's okay.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen is it's going to get stuck in Jim's head and he's going to sing it all day.
Yep.
So, you know, I'm not sitting here and saying that Kanye won't have a renaissance. Kanye won't come back to Kanye. He might come back. Maybe he hasn't left the farm forever, but he's not on the farm right now.
He's on like fucking Martin Sheen describing Colonel Kurtz.
Yeah, he's off reservation.
He's off the reservation.
Yeah. Kanye at this moment is off the reservation, and I like Reservation Kanye. That's me. That's me. And I will still support Reservation Kanye.
I don't like the new album. I don't think it's good.
It's fine. It's there.
I listened to it once, and I have no desire to go back.
I'm not offended by it, but it's there.
Is it gospel?
Yeah. I mean, it's gospel hip-hop. But there isn't anything that's drawing me back.
Nope.
I'm with you, Troy. And that's the first time that's happened with the Kanye album, and that's how I knew.
When he defended him.
When he puts that album out, and I'm not drawing back to it, when he's hanging out with Joel Osteen and saying that he believes that God made him the greatest artist of all time. That's what Kanye said.
Did Kanye say that?
He did.
Yeah.
He's just a punk. He's really an unlikable
He believes it,
guy.
though. That's why I know he's off the reservation. You know, I mean, I miss the old Kanye. Chop up the soul Kanye. You know? I miss him. I mean, Jay-Z evolved, and he evolves better and better every time.
You're right.
Is he really evolving though?
No,
he's putting out hip hop music that is suitable for somebody his age to be doing.
Good.
Yeah,
it's still great.
No, I understand what he's doing, but it's not like at least with Kanye, I can respect the fact that he's trying new things and he's groundbreaking in a lot of ways.
Yes.
But like
Jay-Z is coming out. He is coming out with albums that sound completely different from anything he's put out before, and he's rapping about investing in art instead of buying cars.
Yeah, he's just fiscally responsible.
He's doing everything that you want in rappers, Jim. Everything that you complain
That's
about
true.
rappers not doing,
That's
Jay-Z
true.
does. And you still make your yeah sounds.
I'm not criticizing.
It's very offensive.
I'm not criticizing his content of what he's saying.
It's offensive.
I'm just criticizing the fact that he's like, yeah, Brooklyn, yeah, rising up, yeah.
He's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
And
By the way, people from Brooklyn, let it go.
We go hard.
I'm fucking tired of people from Brooklyn bragging. It's a great borough. I got it.
You know, I bring up the Bestchester a lot.
I know.
You
gotta
got
rep
it?
your set.
You got to rep your
repugnant.
set. My whole family eats, Jim.
And from Brooklyn, we got it. Everyone's from Brooklyn. You're the real ones. We're all fakes. Got it.
You're always repping Edison.
Yeah, nobody wants me to because I blew everyone in Edison. They're all disgusted. I'm fucking so tired of Brooklyn pride.
That should be the name of Jim's next special. Edison, we go hard.
No one brags about Queens.
Yeah, they do.
Who? Archie Bunker?
Run DMC.
Yeah. Exactly. They're from Hollis. Are those guys? A couple of people.
50?
But I mean in pop culture. It's not this thing like
What about
Queens.
Queensboro. QB.
Exactly. No one talks about that.
QB. Everybody talks about it.
Queensboro?
That's Nas.
Yeah, QB. That's Nas.
All right. A couple of guys here and there. But I mean, even non-rap.
Nasty Nas?
I mean, even in pop culture, everyone throws out Brooklyn
I'll
like
tell
it's
you
this
why.
badge of cultural honor.
Because Brooklyn got Biggie and Jay-Z.
I'm not even beyond rap. I mean, in all forms of acting and like this hero worship of Brooklyn.
It's cool,
with
man.
the mob.
It's cool, bro.
Most of the mob lived in fucking. You know where Howard Beach? That's in. Is that Brooklyn or Queens?
I don't know.
I think it's
Howard
social.
Beach is in Queens.
I think, yeah, and fucking they all live on Staten Island. How come Staten Island's not getting any fucking shout outs? Suppose if a Wu-Tang.
Shaolin.
Exactly. Is that Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. If it wasn't for them, people would forget Staten Island was there.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Staten Island Staten Island doesn't have a lot of talented people in it.
No, not any right now.
Travis, where are you from?
Staten Island.
Okay.
Goes and lays on the top of the dump and just feels at home. Ah, my people. I'm garbage. He lays on it like a fucking, like the way an anchovy lays over a Caesar salad. He just embraces the garbage.
Why are you getting mad that like there certain boroughs and cities have outputs that are better than other boroughs?
I like Brooklyn, but I'm sick of it being people yapping about it. I got it. They
cool.
talk about Brooklyn like, oh shit, he's from Brooklyn. That guy's real.
Roland lived in Brooklyn for a while.
So a big shout out for the 718.
Jay-Z put the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Biggie and Jay-Z are probably the two best of all time.
Yeah.
And if Jay-Z ain't better than Big, he's the closest one.
I don't know if they're the best of all time.
Greatest rapper alive.
Yes.
Alive,
Jay-Z?
baby.
Yes.
I'll take Big Daddy Kane or fucking Rakim.
Big Daddy Kane, I believe, is the one that introduced the world to Jay-Z.
Maybe. How about fucking Rakim? Huh? Why is nobody yapping about him
People
anymore?
like Rakim. Rakim's got respect.
Yeah, he's got his place in history.
Sure he does.
Yes.
He's just not putting out relevant
That is
content.
true. He's not doing much.
Jay-Z's the
anymore.
greatest of all time.
I don't agree with that. DJ Snow from Toronto?
Snow, yeah. Jay-Z just recently beat him out, I believe. DJ Snow held the title for quite a while.
He did.
Yes, he did.
Former. Nobody else knows the word.
Licky Boom Boom Down?
Yeah.
Something to that effect?
I don't know. Can we look up the lyrics for Informer?
That's actually
I
a great
literally,
idea.
I don't know the lyrics to that song. But I remember my drunk friend trying to sing it. It was humiliating for everyone involved.
I would imagine.
Humiliating.
There it is.
I don't.
Genius lyrics. Informer.
Oh, that MC Shan had to jump into it.
You know,
Oh.
say daddy me, snow me, I go blame. What? I lick you boom boom down. Detective man, I say daddy me, snow me, stab me, someone down the lane. I lick you boom boom down. Informer. You know, say daddy me, snow me, I go blame. I lick you boom boom down.
Someone tells me that's wrong.
Detective man, I say daddy me, snow me, stab someone down the lane. I lick you boom boom
Someone
down.
tells me that's wrong.
Sounds right to me.
Sometimes these lyrics are wrong.
It says genius lyrics. How could a genius be wrong?
Because it could have been somebody from the fucking Apple bar.
That's true. I wouldn't trust them any further than I could throw them.
I still got to take my fucking phone, my old phone. I told you stopped in the middle of a fucking update.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty new goddamn phone. I got to get that fucking reset and sold.
Yeah, you do. You haven't had any with your artists that you've loved. You haven't had any pockets in their careers where you're like, I can't take this
There's
ride.
been songs, but like I'll be really honest. Like I mean, Kiss, I dropped out on obviously, but Ozzy's never done anything.
When was the Kiss era that you couldn't go with them?
For a long time, I didn't go with them without makeup because I just loved them the way they are.
Yeah.
But when I look back on that, and I hear "Lick It Up" or "Heaven's on Fire" or certain songs, I'm like, yeah, it's a good song. Or fucking the stuff that they've done since then that I actually like. There's solo stuff when they've done solo stuff. Some of it I really liked.
Yeah.
I love Paul Stanley's solo shit. Love it. I love Ace's solo shit. Ozzy's never done anything. He's had songs I didn't like as much.
But no eras.
Nah, there's never been an Ozzy era where I was like, what a fucking asshole. Like, never.
Yeah.
I liked in the 80s that he wore the sequins because in the moment you didn't notice. Like when you look back, you're like, oh God, that was weird. But now it's like this is what everybody in music was doing.
It fit the moment.
So there he was.
Yeah.
And he was singing about nuclear war like everybody else.
Right.
Because that was the big fear in 1984.
Just wanted to get in to fit in.
He was already there.
Well, I mean, he had to change up the game to make sure he stayed.
Yeah, but I don't even know if that was conscious.
Come on.
No, you just as a thing, you're just talking about like
he's doing what's popular so that he can fit in. No, you don't think so?
No, because I don't think it's that thought out. I think like you look at what's happening now. Comedians are probably talking more about what's going on now, but it's not necessarily to fit in. It's just because it's there.
Yeah,
I like that. I want to wear that.
Cool. You do.
Yeah,
you think
hair's a bit poofy, but
it's a little poofy.
A nice robe.
It's a lady's robe, I think.
No,
but keep in mind when he looked like that, he was snorting ants.
That is a great point.
That's awesome. Yeah, no.
That's
So
a great
he's still
point.
bad at it. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're sitting there going like, oh, Ozzy's a sellout. And he's like, really? I'm pissing in a hotel pool in the middle of the day.
Yeah. Shitting in people's shoes outside hotel rooms.
Right.
By the way, somebody
You're like,
stole...
okay, he's not a sellout.
Somebody broke into Randy Rhoads, like the music school that Randy, his mother ran for many years, Dolores Rhoads. They stole his original guitar, his first electric guitar, and all these really, really nice things from the Rhoads family. Like his mother was a musician too.
What a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, so Ozzy put out a reward. Hopefully they catch the people who did it. That's really gross.
25 grand.
Yeah.
He put out.
For any information.
Good. That sucks.
I hope they get them.
I do too. Sean in Boston.
Morning, because it's for my boys.
Good morning.
I have a conspiracy theory that Troy might know and like about Kanye being the reincarnation of David Bowie.
Kanye was born. David Bowie was alive when
Kanye's not 3 years old.
No, it's not a good one, but maybe
how that
like
works.
this opera.
This call?
Yeah, maybe Troy's heard of it, but maybe this opera is one of his new characters. It's Chubby Tin Dust or the Fat White. I give up. I got to go deliver an Uber driver.
Poor guy. He was on hold for so long.
Oh, and he collapsed.
He did.
He
thought
fell
had a good
apart.
point. Because Bowie did go through the 80s, did Labyrinth. People were like, this is whack, dude.
Yeah.
Bowie
Yeah,
got
but
some
I-
bad periods.
But guess what? I was a kid when Labyrinth came out, and I didn't
Shit
even.
was dope.
It was
I loved it.
You know
Yeah.
a song I hated by Bowie? I hated China Girl. China Girl. Let's Dance I hate too.
You don't like Let's Dance?
Wow.
No, I don't. Let's dance.
just a
How about
good
we
song.
don't? No, it's not.
Good song. His older shit's great.
Him and
Yeah.
fucking
Like his
Mick
late
Jagger.
stuff.
What's that song they did? That repulsive song?
I'm thinking of Bing Crosby.
Dancing in the streets is a pile of shit.
Yeah, I skip with David Bowie. Like I do big leaps. I go from like Space Oddity, and then I go right to the Let's Dance era,
Let's
and
Dance
then
stinks.
straight, and then I only spend a little bit of time with Let's Dance, and then I go straight to I'm Afraid of Americans.
This is amazing.
It's incredible. And by the way, like this is like
This brought him a whole new audience.
and this is during a period of time where old artists were not cool.
No, David Bowie was not cool.
He was not cool when this came out.
Hey, it's the Lower East Side. That's cool.
Is that Brooklyn? I love Brooklyn. Like Trent Reznor had a lot of balls
Oh my God.
to do this song with Bowie.
He plays
Is that
this
who's
live
chasing
now.
him?
Yeah.
He
Like-
never played this live. He started doing it on his last tour.
Does he sing? Does he sing it?
Yeah. Like he's doing it in tribute because they were really close.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
Bowie.
okay. I never loved Nine Inch Nails. I don't like that sound.
Man, I love Trent Reznor.
Oh, he's the best. He's a fucking genius.
He's a genius.
He can score The Social Network. And then he can go out and put
he's-
out the hardest shit you've ever heard.
See, Trent Reznor is a complete genius. And he doesn't have to go around saying stupid shit like
No, he
Kanye.
just
I don't know. I wish
puts his
Kanye.
stuff out.
Yeah, because Kanye's a genius too, but he just paints himself all silver.
Also, he's winning tons of awards because of stupid Lil Nas X.
Trent?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that beginning, that banjo, that's a sample from one of Nine Inch Nails' songs.
okay.
That's fabulous.
So he's winning all those country music awards. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, I love this.
It's okay. I don't love it. It doesn't suck, but I don't love it.
Yeah, because it's
Let's dance.
And then Bowie's last
Put
two
on
albums.
your dance shoes.
His last two albums were great. Right before he died?
I like the one before he dropped dead. The fucking once. I'm not even saying a dick. I mean, there was one song that was really great about him
So
dying.
harsh.
Where he was on, he was talking about his own death or something. I like that one a lot.
Was that where he was trapped in the spaceship?
You're thinking of Lazarus.
Yes. No. The one where he's talking to, what was that?
Major Tom?
Private Jeff.
I thought that was Bobo Man.
That's right. That's what it was. It is hard to imagine now, looking back. Like, that's why, like, when artists die, like, you only remember the good stuff. It is impossible to sit there and remember a time when David Bowie wasn't cool. But he was not...
he died cool.
Yeah. But he was not cool when when I'm Afraid of Americans came out. He was not... He was lame. He was old.
Yeah, especially for our generation.
Yeah.
We didn't give a shit about David Bowie.
And then Trent Reznor put the cosign on it, and the song was badass.
What year was it?
Probably 98?
Late 90s.
Oh, okay.
I want to guess 98?
I don't even like that. I'm afraid of Americans. It's okay.
You weren't doing anything in the late 90s because you were getting prostitutes and doing comedy. I mean, it's not a bad life.
No, it's a great life.
Yeah, you were still listening to, non-face painted Kiss.
Yeah,
No,
not much.
You were discovering
not really.
Link It Up at that point.
No, that was after the 2000s.
Oh.
That was 95.
I rebelled until... No, Kiss is like 83.
No, I'm talking about...
No.
I'm Afraid of Americans.
95, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That was
I love when you idiots realize you're older than you think.
Oh, trust me.
Makes me so happy.
I know exactly.
You guys
how
think
old I
you're
am.
the fucking these... You think you're these young up-and-comers, so you don't realize you're both finished.
Well, compared to you and Troy, we are.
That's the beauty of
That's
it.
true.
Because I'm an older gentleman, you both think you're spry and have a lot of life, but you will both drop dead before I do.
Yeah,
That's right. Well, you're going to live to 100.
Yeah.
It's true. Jim looks younger than both you guys.
Put together times 5.
That's right.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Troy.
well, we'd look younger than you if you hadn't had rhinoplasty and a tit job, so what can you do?
Troy's over there. Hey, guys.
Yeah. All Botox Quan over there. Looking like, what's his name? The orange guy that came in here.
Trump!
Oh, George Hamilton.
George Hamilton.
The guy's the best. Stuck his dick in everyone.
I can't wait till Troy starts showing up with a bad tan and not being able to move any of his features. He'll be there by 50.
Porcelain white teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you. I'm getting them Jokers white tomorrow.
You are?
Yes.
Put some fucking veneers in there.
No.
Yeah, put some big white
That'd be
chompers.
awesome.
Yeah.
Dye your hair blonde.
I'm trying to.
I will do that.
I'm trying to look young.
You should. I'm telling you.
Bleach his hair?
He's been talking about it since I've known Jim for literally 12, 13 years.
You should get it spiked too. You should grow it out and like spike your hair and make it bleached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary Jean said she would do it,
Perfect.
but I'm afraid it would really annoy people.
I'm afraid of Americans.
Should be. We have to break.
I don't think it would annoy people.
I think they think it was cool.
Yeah, I think they'd be like, whoa.
Norton 2020. Blonde hair.
Like the way that I'm
No,
not.
I mean just for a day or two. I'm not permanent.
No, I think permanent.
Yeah, no, it's your new look.
Like the way I'm having trouble riding with Kanye through this phase of his career.
That's true.
I would have a lot of ease riding with Jim Norton in the bleach blonde phase of his
I'll do
career.
it early 2020.
You should dye your hair and just have a full image makeover and look like Shifty Shell Shock
That'd be awesome.
from Crazy Town. Wouldn't that be cool?
Maybe get some tats.
Yeah. Like on the chest, on the neck.
Like a little nautical star on your neck just to be like, look how badass I am.
Yeah. People would be like, I knew he was funny. I didn't know he was badass.
All right, I'll do it.
Perfect.
Early 2020.
All right, perfect.
Not before the Christmas holidays.
Well, no, you don't want to do that, but you want
Gotta
to start.
see my folks.
Yeah. You can see Jim, by the way, and you can bring your folks to Caroline's on Broadway. That's this weekend, starting Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yes.
Jim will be right here in New York City. Caroline's on Broadway. Bring your family. See Jim Norton. Carolines.com. And we'll be right back.
We'll be back with more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Have you ever heard of Barstool Sports?
Find out why everybody's talking about Barstool Sports.
Hear ye! Barstool has arrived!
These guys are very edgy. They're banned from media days.
Barstool, say it as is rhetoric.
Barstool's turned internet culture on its head. I saw just how powerful its audience is. 12 million followers.
The more you hate us, it's like fuel to kind of build us.
Barstool Radio, the exclusive channel for Barstool Sports. Sirius XM Channel 85 on the Sirius XM app and on connected devices and smart speakers.
This is Super Bowl champion Phil Simms.
And I'm Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre. We've hung up our helmets and put on our headsets for our shows on Sirius XM.
Break down the NFL each week with a couple of Super Bowl champion quarterbacks.
It's the Sirius XM Blitz with me, Brett Favre, Tuesdays at noon Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88.
And Sims and the Mad Dog with me, Phil Simms. Friday afternoons at 4 Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio Channel 82 and on the Sirius XM app.
Guys like this breaking down the games? That's why you have Sirius XM.
Friday nights. A new era of WWE SmackDown is on Fox.
Oh my God!
Featuring your favorite WWE superstars, all ready to put the smack back in SmackDown. And don't forget, I'm still the big dog. Roman Reigns.
There it is!
New yard.
This is awesome!
Same rules. Believe that. Fridays won't know what hit it. Friday Night SmackDown at 8 p.m. on Fox.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Why do other jewelers hate me? I'm a nice guy. Because other jewelers just want to throw up when you ask, can I trade in my old diamond studs? Why? I guess it's because they're in the business of selling. I'm in the love business. I love to see my friends come back and trade in their old diamond studs. It's true. You can start with any size and upgrade them for a bigger pair anytime you want. Get exactly what you paid. Not only do other jewelers not want you to trade in your diamond studs, but even if they do, they don't give you back what you paid. Why are their diamonds worth less? Oops. Come see me, the real Steven Singer, a real jeweler whose diamonds are always worth what you pay. Visit me at the other corner of 8th and Walnut. By phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com. Oh, by the way, these stunning Anita diamond stud earrings are always 100% eye-flawless, near-colorless, brilliant cut diamonds. Magnificent and bright white, topped off with my 14-karat safety silicone backs. IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Gentlemen, are you tired of the razor burn that comes with shaving? Yeah, we were too. That's why we created Cremo Shave Cream. It's uniquely formulated to give you a close, comfortable shave while fighting the burn, no matter what type of razor you use. How? With its rich, concentrated formula that's packed with ultra-slick molecules, so almost any blade can glide effortlessly over your skin. Fight the burn with Cremo Shave Cream. Look for the Cremo Crown at Walmart, Target, Rite Aid, CVS Pharmacy, Kroger, or on Amazon.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare contracts, and in the process started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. Sound crazy? The crazy thing is, this never ends. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. I guarantee if we can't cancel your timeshare contract, you'll pay nothing.
Were you lied to when buying a timeshare and want out? Get the facts about timeshare cancellation. Call Wesley now for your free information kit. 800-771-9393. 800-771-9393. 800-771-9393.
Ugh, I hate Steven Singer. You've heard it for years and wondered, what does this mean? Well, this time of year, most other jewelers love to hate Steven. Why? Because Steven has the most beautiful, best value diamond studs anywhere, and I do mean anywhere. You can choose a great pair of Anita diamond stud earrings for under $270, and they're the best quality too. 100% flawless to the eye and near colorless with tons of sparkle. Diamond studs are the #1 gift on her list, and lucky for you, it's a gift that will last a lifetime. Steven gives everyone a full lifetime trade-in guarantee. That means you can trade up your diamond studs for the full value anytime. You give her a gift that's going to grow with your love, diamond stud earrings. Christmas shopping done. All at the perfect price. And with fast and free shipping, it makes holiday shopping easy. Visit The Real Steven at the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philly or go online, IHateStevenSinger.com. Real diamonds, real experts, real jewelers. No one does real diamond studs better than our pal, Steven Singer Jewelers.
Sirius XM, Channel 103. Faction Talk.
Good news, guys. Dish Network has developed the new Dish voice remote. And now that it's got the Google Assistant built in, your favorite game day recliner just becomes a total home command center. Just say the word and the remote does the rest. It's awesome. Want to know backup quarterback stats? Ask the remote. Want to watch a different game? Just press the mic button on the remote and say Game Finder. It can even turn down the thermostat if you get into a heated argument about whether or not the receiver's knee was down before he got to the goal line. The point is, if you want a remote that makes watching the game better, Houston, this remote has no problem. The Dish voice remote with the Google Assistant, your TV, and a whole lot more are at your command. Dish, tuned into you. Voice functionality requires internet-connected Hopper and compatible device. Google is a trademark of Google LLC. To learn more, dial 1-844. Call Dish, visit Dish.com, or find a local retailer near you.
MLB Network Radio brings you comprehensive coverage of baseball's winter meetings live from San Diego.
Hey everyone, surf's up!
Hear interviews with managers and executives from across baseball.
That's all the big kahunas. Radical!
MLB Network Radio's analysts track the latest news and rumors live from baseball's winter meetings.
It's gonna be gnarly!
Oh dude, it's gonna be totally gnarly. On-site shows all this week on Sirius 209 XM 89.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, Protect My Car is announcing a low-cost extended service plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay nothing for auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay nothing for auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-260-3762 now. Drivers who are covered by Protect My Car will not have to pay for a covered repair bill again. This auto coverage is at an all-time low, much lower than what dealerships are charging. Additionally, drivers who activate this auto coverage today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and free car rental at no additional cost. Call Protect My Car for your free quick quote today. 800-260-3762. 800-260-3762. What do you have to lose? Again, 800-260-3762.
Hey there, I'm Scott Tannen, founder of Boll & Branch. You probably know us for making the incredibly soft organic cotton sheets that millions of Americans love. And yep, 3 U.S. presidents too. This holiday season, just like the song goes, Boll & Branch is having the 12 deals of Christmas. But instead of hens from France, leaping lords, and other things nobody can really use, we're having amazing deals on organic cotton, ethically made Boll & Branch sheets, bedding, and gifts. For 12 days, check in at bollandbranch.com to find out which of our best-selling products is on sale that day. Every day, we'll add more deals, so you'll always find a great gift for someone on your list. And if you order by December 23rd, it's guaranteed to get there in time for Christmas, with free shipping, making you the one that wins Christmas. Just like the guy who gave his true love 11 pipers piping.
Visit bollandbranch.com and find a new deal every day. That's BOLL and BRANCH.com. Go to bollandbranch.com.
Hiring can be challenging, but ZipRecruiter makes it fast and easy. We talked to COO Dylan Miskowitz, who needed to hire a director of coffee for his company, Cafe Altura.
We would look through lots of applications for people who were not qualified. It definitely felt like we were looking for a needle in a haystack.
So Dylan started using ZipRecruiter and found his perfect candidate in a few days. ZipRecruiter's powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/SiriusXM.
We were very impressed with how quickly we had quality candidates apply through ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter is a powerful tool in our hiring process.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter. the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/SiriusXM. That's ZipRecruiter.com/SiriusXM. ZipRecruiter.com/SiriusXM.
And now, Jim Norton and Sam Roberts return.
Jigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, how you figure?
Yeah. And yo, people style and the way the cops sweater. The number one question is, can the feds get him? I got
Is this Brooklyn's finest?
Ass betters and niggas who pump wheels and drive jetters. Take that.
It is.
I was literally listening to this song on the car ride in this morning. This is the song I was listening to driving in. This is the type of shit I play driving down the West Side Highway, just in case anybody doesn't think I'm the real deal. You know what I mean? I'm a tough guy. I'm also one of Brooklyn's finest. I'm not in the borough often, but I would say.
I don't know why I allow Golden Globe nominations to annoy me.
Everything annoys you.
But why do I care?
I don't know. You get annoyed by everything. That's
maybe
part of your charm.
Maybe when the business confirms what I like, it was almost like when you see the way the culture is going, and it's like, we called it 20 years ago. Like,
what do you mean the way the culture is going?
It's just the polite and this fake bull. Like, it's. I don't know why when the TV business confirms what I know about it that I get annoyed.
Because you're a boomer.
Oh.
Maybe.
Don't get annoyed at the Golden Globes. Aren't those largely like paid for?
I mean, who cares about any of them?
That's
exactly.
That's
like, don't get annoyed
correct.
at the Golden Globes. Wait till the Oscars come out.
But why
cares?
care about any of it? It doesn't mean anything.
Right. But I like that you get annoyed by stuff.
I guess in my business, the bottom line is when I see things being rewarded, and I'm like, ugh. It kind of goes to, because I'm not in the TV business, but you start to see, like, when you see what's being rewarded, you're like, well, I was right.
Well, let's talk about it. They just announced it this morning. All the, I guess like an hour ago or so, all the LA folks woke up at 5 a.m. sitting by the phone. That's my favorite part of For Your Consideration, the Christopher Guest doc, when they're making Home for Purim or Purim or whatever the
Purim.
Home for Purim. And there's buzz that it might get nominated, and they're all up at 5 a.m. waiting for the call from their agent.
He's brilliant.
But he's not nominated. He didn't come out with anything this. No. Golden Globes, of course, is the fun one because Ricky Gervais is hosting it. They're allowed to drink, and it's TV and movies. So all the stars will be there. They also give awards for musical or comedy, which they do not do at the Oscars.
Right.
But Best Motion Picture Drama, 1917. I don't know anything about that. The Two Popes, I don't know anything about that. And then to me, the interesting ones are Marriage Story, which I'm surprised about. That's a Netflix movie with Adam Driver in it, which I've heard a lot about. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently, like, it's like just about this toxic relationship falling apart.
Yeah,
which sounds good to me. I like that movie, Revolutionary Road. There's no happy ending.
It's not a good movie.
Yeah, I hear this is a pretty brutal movie.
It's not a good movie.
Oh, that's right. You didn't like it.
I did. DiCaprio looked like he was wearing his fucking dad's suits.
All right, I want to get
Who
into
else is in that?
Kate Winslet.
It was not a good film.
All right, why don't I get into it then? But Marriage Story, I want to see it. Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. And then The Irishman and Joker, which I think The Irishman will beat Joker.
Maybe. I mean, it's hard. Joker was really good.
Joker was great.
But again, I think one thing that might hurt Joaquin, by the way, is the fact that they've already giving out. That does definitely hurt him. They've given out an Oscar already for. I'm talking about the Oscars. They've already given out an Oscar for Joker.
You can't give it to two Jokers.
You might, but I mean, it just seems like he's fighting an uphill battle with that.
Yeah, but then, and they might also, the Academy might be sitting there thinking, well, if we give an Oscar to Heath Ledger and we give an Oscar to Joaquin Phoenix, then Jack Nicholson is just sitting in between the two of them going, what do you want from me?
Yeah, going, God, this Academy needs an enema.
That's very good.
Thank you.
Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. Bless you.
Bless you.
Dolomite Is My Name. Which
is good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Jojo Rabbit, that's the Hitler Imaginary Friend movie. Knives Out. I saw that this weekend.
Is that about this mystery about who killed
It's
who?
a whodunit.
Is that good?
It's good.
It looked terrible from the.
No, it's fun. It's
Okay.
good.
I thought it looked good. Good cast.
Yeah, it's a great cast.
Great cast.
Look, I'll see anything Toni Collette's in.
She's the best.
I would follow her to the ends of the earth.
Hopefully she'll go there.
Both of us would perish.
Funny every time.
I thought it was good. It was fun, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood
was great.
Is incredible, and it gets better every watch. And Rocket Man, which I can only imagine was
Rocket Man will win. Let me call out
Okay.
what I think is going to win. Because, again, they like to reward certain things. They're not going to reward Tarantino. They're going to reward Rocket Man.
Are you being for
100%?
Absolutely, you're insane.
You're crazy.
No, they will not reward.
Of course,
Rocket Man.
of course, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's going to win.
Yeah,
It's a Tarantino movie about Hollywood.
You know what? About Hollywood.
Definitely.
But Tarantino has gotten. I mean, they love Tarantino.
No, but I think they're annoyed at him now.
No, they're
because
not.
of the whole
No.
Weinstein thing. No, I think you're wrong.
I don't.
No,
think
this is
so.
the Hollywood. This is the foreign press. They love him.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's a.
No, but you're right. It's about Hollywood.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You're right.
They like celebrating their.
No, that's correct. I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking about this whole you know what?
Which is what The Irishman doesn't have going for it.
Because it's about New York.
No, because it's a Netflix movie.
Right, but so is Marriage Story.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that the entertainment industry is starting to reward streaming services, like some of the other nominations. I mean,
we'll get there.
Are I think because they realize this is where it's going.
I think everybody who got nominated deserves it.
We'll get there.
I'll fucking throw a bowling ball through this window.
I hope. I know that the cameras are on during the breaks.
Yeah. Oh, that they were recording Jim, like looking at the list. I haven't seen all the nominations yet, but I can only imagine. I don't know any of these Best Motion Picture foreign language, but I'm going to say Les Mis should win.
I have heard Parasite is very good.
Yeah, Parasite was okay.
Oh, yeah.
It was weird. Yeah, I did. It was good. It was very, very unique and original.
I think that'll win because everybody that sees it.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't love it, but I really liked it. I hope it wins out.
wrong with Les
Les
Mis?
Mis.
Les
Enough
Mis.
with that fucking play.
It's an incredible story.
It's not an incredible story.
It's about the French Revolution and Jean Valjean.
Gives a fuck.
Stupid.
It's
not
thank
stupid.
you, Troy.
So stupid.
I'm
It's not
so
stupid.
tired of it. It's tired already.
Troy and Jim agreeing with each other.
But how many different things?
Troy
How
just
many
does whatever
different
Jim
fucking?
says.
How
Yeah,
many
exactly.
different fucking tellings of the same cock-sucking story?
You're right. Surprise, surprise.
Aren't you sick of it?
So sick of it,
endless. Lame it. I'm poor. I work in a factory. We fucking heard you. I got it.
She gets impregnated. She has to be a prostitute because she won't let the factory owner touch her and molest her. Just have sex with her.
Terrific.
It's a wonderful story.
She's fighting an uphill battle.
That part.
The story's been told. What? Cat's gonna be nominated?
Oh, I hope so.
Maybe. It's coming out at Christmas time.
I will for sure see that because I need to see how terrible it is.
Were you surprised that Jean Valjean raised Cosette as his own?
Was I surprised?
Yeah.
No.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Performance by an actor in a limited series. I've only seen Chernobyl, so Chernobyl.
Yeah, Chernobyl was very good. I didn't see. It's hard for me to say with some of these because I don't know. I didn't see them.
Best performance by an actress in a limited series. We got 2 nominations.
Helen Mirren.
Well, yeah, we got Helen Mirren. We got Joey King in The Act. That was the movie about Munchausen syndrome by proxy on Hulu, or the series. But what I'm interested in is both of the actresses, Caitlin and Merritt from Unbelievable.
I didn't see. Oh,
that's your Netflix show.
Yes.
Not Toni Collette?
Yeah, Toni Collette didn't.
I mean,
she had a big part in that. Yeah,
she's just so good in everything.
That's right.
Oh, this is where we get to the series. Catch 22. What's Catch 22?
I didn't see it.
I don't know.
Limited series somewhere, I guess.
Thanks for the lack of information.
Exactly.
gave you more
What,
than
did
you
you
had.
read
We
the
got
words
the
limited
papers.
series in that description? Shithead.
Then we've got Chernobyl, Fosse Verdon, The Loudest Voice, and Unbelievable.
Unbelievable will win, but I think that Chernobyl.
Chernobyl's going to win.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Chernobyl will win.
Remember, I said it.
Okay.
Unbelievable
Write it down,
will
Travis.
win.
Make a marker.
Unbelievable is going to win.
Note.
Chernobyl will win.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, I called Rocket Man and I'm sticking. I want to be wrong.
Rocket Man's not winning.
You were joking.
No,
I did too. I really, because it shouldn't even be nominated.
I want.
It's like it's a shoe-in.
It was
Hollywood.
in and out of the theater. It wasn't like Bohemian Rhapsody, which actually was successful in the theater. Like
I
Rocket
want
Man.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Rocket Man's going to win.
Even though only stupid people enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm sure. Let's see.
Did you enjoy that, Troy?
I thought it was great.
Oh, okay.
Best foreign language will be Parasite.
Yeah, definitely.
or
Right,
it could be Les Mis.
No, it won't be. People are sick of it.
You're sick of it.
Yes. Best performance by an actor in a supporting role in a series, limited series, or motion picture made for television.
Look at this. Our friend Henry Winkler in Barry.
He's great.
Stellan Skarsgård in Chernobyl. He was good. Tobias Menzies in The Crown. Alan Arkin in The Kaminsky Method. Who could it be?
Yeah, looks like The Crown. What is that, something you put on your dick? I'm going to go jerk off on the window.
Did I miss one?
Reginald Van Gleeson.
Oh, look at that. Kieran Culkin in Succession. How is that a limited series? It's just a series.
Yeah, I don't know. Because
I'm a billionaire, did I tell you that?
Yes.
Maybe it's not a certain amount of episodes?
Kieran, you brought it up.
Yeah, no, I just want to be snarky.
No, I know. Okay, you brought it up earlier.
Yeah, what's he doing here? Tell Dad. Again, he's a good actor.
But?
I just think they write him into a corner.
I hope he wins.
Oh, I can't wait for him to win.
I don't think he will.
No. No, with those people against him? Absolutely not.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know about that. Again,
It's not a beloved.
No, that guy from Chernobyl, he was incredible.
Alan
But
Arkin.
again, you're looking at it like this fucking nonsense has integrity.
Oh.
I'm
guess
not
if
saying what's
HBO pays
best.
them enough.
Yeah, that's true. And
They'll get
HBO
it.
has a lot of money. They're coming out with HBO.
I'm calling Kieran
Max.
Culkin.
Max, yeah.
Kieran Culkin's
I
gonna
would
win.
love for Kieran Culkin.
I would too, but I think you're wrong.
First
But
of
I
all,
would love
Culkin would have an Oscar, which is just incredible.
Please write that down.
Yeah, no, I'm writing
Daddy's
them
writing.
down.
Daddy
Chernobyl.
thinks Chernobyl.
it. Yeah.
Rocket
No, I didn't say
Man.
Chernobyl. I said Unbelievable is going to win.
Yeah, you did say unbelievable.
Oh, sorry.
God damn it, Travis.
Travis, what, you got corn cobs in your ears?
Apparently. Unbelievable.
Corn cobs in his ears and dicks in his ass, you know what I mean? It's like, how does he get anything
That's
done?
the problem. I don't know how to concentrate.
Best television series in a musical comedy. I don't know. I didn't see Fleabag, The Kaminsky Method, Marvelous
Everybody
and
loves
Maisel,
Fleabag.
Politician. I didn't see.
Barry, Fleabag, The Kaminsky Method, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and The Politician. Yeah, I mean, they gave Fleabag all the other awards. There'll probably be a Fleabag.
I never saw any of these best original. We don't have to do everyone. Best
Yeah,
original
we can
score.
skip those. We
Best
can-
original song. The fuck do I know?
We gotta go to the next page. Best performance by an actor in a television
Yeah.
series. This is going to be tough. Rami Malek, he did Mr. Robot. He won an award for that before, even though he shouldn't have. That could be. Oh no. The award that he shouldn't have won was for.
He won Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, that's
Of
fucking
course he did.
crazy.
Yeah, well, no, it's not. It's exactly par for the course with what they reward.
Yeah, you look like the guy.
He wasn't good. He just looked like the guy. That's
Right.
not what acting
And
is.
also the role. You're playing a guy who was gay, who died of HIV.
But we won't really talk about it too much.
But I'm saying like it
We'll blame the
does
bad
matter,
stuff on this guy with the mustache.
You know,
Billy Porter in Pose.
He'll win.
I like Billy Porter. I don't know what Pose was
Yeah, it's the
about models.
no, it's like about drag culture, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I do too. Billy Porter is
He's on a roll right
He's an
now.
actor of the
Yeah.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah, so he very well might win. Tobias Menzies in The Crown, Kit Harington in Game of Thrones. I think everybody soured on Game of Thrones because the finale was awful. And I think that's
Game of
it.
Thrones. No one's talking about.
Is there anybody I haven't mentioned?
No.
I'll tell you this. Is there anything that you could say that this, maybe, is there a nominee that could say something to the rest of the nominees?
If he could find it. Oh yes, here.
I'm an idiot. I don't know why.
Sam, congratulations on your nomination.
I wasn't nominated. I wouldn't say that to about myself to other nominees either. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, real funny if it made any sense.
No.
Joke's on you.
No.
Fuck off. Brian Cox in Succession. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a really varied. I mean, look, he's a good actor. I can't allow my dislike of the show to say he's a terrible actor. Like,
Is he a
I'm
good
trying to
actor on the
think-
show?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
How much range does he show?
Not much.
0. But again, that's the way it's written.
He gets pissed sometimes. Remember the first episode he got sick?
There's 0. I don't feel anything for any of these people.
Remember he tried to touch his daughter's titty in the first episode?
That's right.
So that was range.
Let's see.
You wanna
I
go-
don't know enough.
You want to go best screenplay?
I'm
Or
going
you-
to say Brian Cox will
Oh.
win.
I don't know anything about it.
HBO will reward. I'm not HBO. The Golden Globes will reward him.
I don't know. Best screenplay, Marriage Story. I gotta watch this Marriage Story.
Yeah.
Marriage Story, Parasite, Two Popes, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and The Irishman. They might mix that up and give it to Noel Baumbach for Marriage Story just for the screenplay.
Or Parasite.
It could be Tarantino.
I think he'll win.
He may.
Think for screenplay, you think that's the maybe because they're not going to give him the other one?
Oh my!
He won't get director.
No wait, hold
He'll
on.
get Best Picture.
I think.
I think he'll get it for screenplay.
Oh.
It's a great screenplay. What's wrong, Sam?
No.
What's
Wait,
wrong?
no. I may have to take a powder.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
I might have to take a walk.
Best screenplay. They're going to give it to Parasite.
Okay. I'm looking at the next category already.
That's what I'm talking about. What they reward.
I might have to leave. I might have to excuse myself. Can you handle this on your own, Jim?
Best performance by an actress in a television series.
Drama.
Olivia Colman, The Crown.
I've heard that's great.
Olivia Colman's a great actress.
Nicole Kidman, Big Little Lies.
No, yeah, that's a big one for HBO.
Jodie Comer, Killing Eve.
I don't know much about that.
Jennifer Aniston, The Morning Show.
What?
And what's her name? Jackson. What's her fucking last name?
Jackson Brights?
No.
Bradley.
Bradley. Reese Witherspoon, The Morning Show.
Duffman has no remarks on this question.
See, because they like
two nominations.
They like the person she's playing and where she's coming from.
That
Alex Levy and Bradley Jackson?
That can't be real, dude. It's like
because they like what she's saying.
It's the greatest hate watch on TV because the morning show. It's the worst TV show I've ever seen, and it's poorly acted and poorly produced
and
poorly written,
and they're rewarding it.
Poorly conceived of. There is nothing redeeming about it. None of it makes any sense. It's hilariously bad. It's a train wreck of a show. And I like some of the people on it. I like Steve Carell. I like, what's his name, who was in here, who plays the producer, one of the brothers, who did the movie Creep. What's his name? Could you look up the movie Creep? It's like on the tip of my tongue.
Mark Duplass.
Yes, I love Mark Duplass. But he took the check on this one, and that's fine. Good for him. He went in there, he took the Apple bag. That's fine. Take the Apple bag all day. But don't sit there and give this thing a reward like it's something. It's horrendous.
Terrible.
You've seen the first episode?
Yep.
Have you gotten any further?
I can't.
I'm on episode 5.
I will watch more of it just to hate watch it.
You got to hate watch it. It's so good as a hate watch.
Yeah, but they think that Bradley Jackson's telling it like it is because these dumbbells think that she's really fucking taking a risk.
It's inconceivably bad.
They have a 40% chance of winning that award.
Yes,
I love
they do.
It. I hope they win.
You're right.
I hope one of them wins. I'm just glad we're getting to tell this story. What story?
Who would you prefer wins? Which would be, because I haven't seen the show.
By the way, the best actress, one of the girls from Unbelievable will win.
Okay.
Put that down. Yeah, but whatever they nominated for before, supporting or actress, one of the two. Let me go back to that. One of them will win.
Okay.
Let me see if I agree with you or not.
Who's going to win this one?
I really hope. Here's the thing, too. Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon are big stars. They want big stars to show up. They want big stars on their stage.
They're going to give it to Reese Witherspoon.
I think you're right.
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, I hope Reese Witherspoon wins that award.
Has she won already, though, an Oscar? They're going to give her a Golden Globe.
Reese? I don't think so. She may win a Golden Globe for Legally Blonde, but...
I really hope she wins a Golden Globe for this show.
She will.
I mean, what a farce.
Oh, she's won an Oscar.
It was for, it was Walk the Line or no?
That sounds right.
Walk the Line.
Okay.
Reese Witherspoon winning a Golden Globe for the morning show would be the greatest miscarriage of justice since Crash won Best Picture at the Oscars.
I totally disagree.
Oh, do you? I didn't know you liked that.
That was a
movie.
wonderful film.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
argue it all day long.
Yeah,
point by point.
That and the Green Book. Just two big, great Best Pictures.
A little different, though.
That's incredible. I love that.
Best performance by an actor in a supporting role, motion picture. But how is Tom Hanks A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood? He's the star of the fucking movie.
I haven't seen the film,
I saw
obviously. You did?
Yes. I guess the other guy is considered the star?
Who's the other guy?
I forget his name.
The reporter?
What?
It's the Mr. Rogers movie. He's Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. He's a supporting actor in that.
And by the way,
it was a decent movie.
The category's insane.
I looked at the poster for that.
I didn't love it.
And it looked like, they were like, oh my God, he looks just like Mr. Rogers. I'm like, yeah, well, I guess Mr. Rogers looks like Sully Sullenberger with his mustache.
Yeah, it was
shaved.
okay.
Like Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I didn't love it. It was not a bad movie. It's enjoyable.
I'll stick to the
He
doc.
did a good job, but
throwing his shoe around. Like
I
it's
think
nobody's
that he's
business.
not a supporting actor. All right. Anthony Hopkins, The Two Popes I haven't seen. Here's where it gets good.
This is great.
Al Pacino, The Irishman.
Yep.
Joe Pesci, The Irishman.
Yep.
Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Between those three, that's a I think Joe Pesci should
Pesci's
win.
going to win.
You think he will, almost
Yes.
as like a tribute to everything.
And also, he was so amazing in it.
He was great.
It was so different.
I don't think he deserves to win.
What?
I think Brad Pitt was better.
Oh,
Whoa.
But I am 100%.
You just like that
okay.
rooftop scene.
Oh, who doesn't?
But he didn't
I
do
just
that.
have that gif
Brad
going
Pitt was
over and over.
entertaining, but the range Pesci show, again, not to blow the Irishman, but let's just say at the
It's
end
fine.
when he's
You
old.
can spoil it.
Yeah.
The fucking, when he's in the home, like how he would, I mean,
Well,
come
that's
on.
just Joe Pesci playing miserable old Joe Pesci.
And when
He's
they're
an old
eating
man.
bread with no teeth.
Like,
It's great.
I mean,
He was
Oh
great.
yeah, when they're in. Yeah.
I mean, Brad Pitt was good, but
I can see Pacino winning too. Like,
Yeah, Pacino was amazing.
Pacino was incredible. I
All
would
three of
like-
them were amazing.
I would like to see Pesci win as a tribute to him. You know,
All three of them were amazing.
Jesus, I don't know. who
Brad
would
Pitt
win.
was fantastic. Joe Pesci was fantastic. Al Pacino was fantastic. I would probably say that Joe Pesci would squeak by. When I left The Irishman, that was my first takeaway,
Pesci,
how
yeah.
good Joe Pesci was.
I agree.
And it was so outside of what Joe Pesci has become famous for. Best performance by an actor, lead actor in musical or comedy. Daniel Craig, Knives Out. Leonardo DiCaprio, Once Upon a Time. Of course, Taron Egerton and Rocket Man. The guy from Jojo Rabbit. Eddie Murphy in Dolomite. They may give it to Eddie Murphy.
no. DiCaprio.
I hope they give it to DiCaprio. He was better than Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy is very good, but they're going to give it to DiCaprio.
They
that
should.
was a more varied role.
They should give it to DiCaprio.
Yep, and they should.
He was great in
Just
it.
for his trailer scene.
The whole thing is so great.
He's great.
I don't think we care about animated.
Maybe I'll watch that again today.
Best director. You got that kind of free time, huh? Best director.
Just put it on and just let it go.
Sure.
I've seen it so many times now. You can just put it on.
Best director category. I love this year of films, man. We actually have good films that are getting nominated for awards. Unlike last year and the year that Crash won. Best director.
That was
Just those
such a
2
good
years.
film.
Yeah, those 2 years. Last year was horrible. And
What was last year? The
Did
Green
you not
Book?
think
Yes.
the acting in Crash was good?
The whole movie was horrendous.
You didn't think
we're gonna
Don
get a
Cheadle was
fight.
good?
No, none of them were good. The whole movie
All right, he's just against Crash.
against it.
Well, yeah, it's not a good movie.
It's terrible.
It's a great movie. You
It's
guys
the
just-
morning show of film.
You guys just like films that have the predictable. I get it.
It's
you
not predictable.
Baby
I mean,
Driver
it is-
is
Thank you.
predictable.
Yes, there you go.
It is. It reads like it's everything you criticize. It reads like somebody wrote a script. It's terrible
How does it? How is everything I criticize?
because you don't like it when movies read like a written script.
You don't like old tropes.
Tropes.
Right.
It's full of tropes.
right.
bro.
But no, but I like what
I thought it was called tropes.
One
It
thing
should
that's
have
not
been.
a trope. They fucking they make Matt Dillon a villain, and then they fucking make him a hero.
I remember what
Normally
happened.
Hollywood does not do that. They don't ever make the white. They show you the bad white cops, but they don't show you the
Shades-
cop doing something that puts his own. Like I love the fact that they showed this
Shades
relationship.
of gray. We're all
between-
more similar than we realize.
Well, I like that they show the strife between the black community and fucking cops, and I also like that they fucking made Terrence Howard fucking snap because the way Hollywood. I like the way Hollywood tells on itself for how they whiten up black people. I thought it was great.
I like when movies take no particular point of view. They just show all sides and go, "That's it."
But you don't have to take a point of view just to make one side happy. To make somebody feel
Travis
like
is
I was
laughing at us.
represented.
I started us in a fight again. This is
now,
my fault.
The
It's not
last
even a
5
fight.
minutes of
I
the
just-
show, you guys are going to fight.
I'm not even mad. I'll defend. I'll crash against anybody. I was right.
You mad, bro?
No, I'm not mad. I just think Crash is horrendous.
You don't have to like it, but when you say it's predictable,
It's
it
very
did the
predictable.
opposite of what everybody else does.
By 20 minutes into the movie, I was like, "Oh, this is what we're doing," and then the rest of it was
Like the
predictable.
predictable part of when fucking they show
say
the
it.
terrible white people going
No,
to be
no.
robbed. Oh, these racists think the black guys are going to rob them, and then they do. You're right. Every Hollywood film does
By
that.
the time Matt Damon, or whatever, Matt Damon, by the time Kevin Dillon,
Kevin Dillon.
that's who's in it, right?
I thought
Matt
it was
Dillon?
Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon. I knew I would get
Matt
there.
Dillon.
By the time Matt Dillon saved the woman from the burning car,
Sure.
I was like, oh my! Like I wanted to go with Toni Collette to the ends of the earth and just
Well, it
jump
was
off.
symbolic. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I know,
I know,
like,
and
a lot of people take things literally, but it was about.
It was symbolic, like
The
when a
police
sledgehammer
department-
hits you on a head. Like, yeah, I got it.
But it wasn't. It wasn't like that. It was just the idea that you think you have this character figured out, and that he's this fucking racist asshole, and you're like, yeah, but this same racist asshole will climb into a burning car and fucking save somebody, and they never give redemption to a guy like that in a fucking Hollywood movie.
They should have
never.
They should have given all the characters in Crash at the end of the movie, just so we could have gotten it, all the like symbolism, should have held hands and sing "I'd like to buy the world a Coke."
But they don't.
At the end,
but
of
you're
it, so
acting
then
like
we'd
other
realize.
films do that. They don't. What's the last film that gave a guy like that? And
I don't
then
need. I know.
gave him redemption. Like it's just an interesting way to show characters.
I didn't say other films did it. I said Crash did it poorly,
I
and it was
disagree.
predictable, not because other films do it, but because
it wasn't predictable. You didn't
I see where they're going.
You didn't see the robbery coming in the beginning. I didn't see it coming.
After 20 minutes in,
You
go,
didn't see
got it.
the fact that they were going to redeem Matt Dillon. I keep saying Matt Dillon. No one saw that. I didn't see that coming.
100%. Everybody else had been redeemed.
I didn't see them fucking giving Hollywood a beating by that Tony Danza character, fucking telling Terrence Howard to whiten it up. I fucking love that.
Oh, we thought he was good, but he's actually bad, and we thought he was bad, but he's actually good.
No, it wasn't that. It was, wow, this is what we do here in Hollywood, and we never talk about it. Wow, we really do make black people seem like white people because it's all white writers, and here we are calling ourselves on it, or somebody saying something about it. They never show that.
I guess I'm wrong.
Bill Murray was a terrible guy in Groundhog Day, and then he was able to be redeemed.
That's different.
That is true.
It's not
it took him a long ass time, though.
Not that redemption makes a movie good. I'm not saying redemption makes a movie good. I'm just saying where you're saying it's predictable. I'm saying Hollywood doesn't do that shit. You can think it stinks, but don't say that they do it all the time because they don't.
I didn't say they do it all the time.
You said it's predictable. If it's
I said it's predictable
that's-
because we know how this movie's going 20 minutes in. You go, okay, I got this movie.
The fucking Matt Damon, like, he's arguing with that shitty civil service worker, and they don't make Matt Damon look like the fucking asshole. Like, again, that's such a non-Hollywood thing to do. And then at the end, they show that woman having an accident and screaming at the guy and being a racist because he's
Shockingly.
Chinese. Yeah, but they don't
They
show
show
that.
both sides. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We thought she was on the side of good, but she's actually bad. And
Right.
we thought he was on the side of bad, but he's actually good.
And it's nice to see a film do that when they never do it. But what they normally do, by the way, is reward what we're seeing through a lot of this. That's normally
I
what
felt
they
like at the end of that film, I had been beaten across the face with a baseball bat and probably would have preferred it.
do. And I would have preferred it too.
What about the redemption in Les Mis?
It's not all
Now
about. I
that's
keep saying
redemption.
I'm saying redemption because it's predictable. Redemption doesn't make a movie good. That's not why I like it.
Well, what about that? When what's his face?
I never saw all of Les Mis. I
Oh,
couldn't
Les
get through
Mis
it.
is great. There's a redemption.
It's terrible.
He sits there. He's been chasing Jean Valjean his whole life, and then he jumps off a bridge at the end because he was wrong.
Good.
He was wrong.
Maybe if it wasn't for the songs, I might like it.
He was singing when he jumped off the
of
bridge.
course he was. I don't want to live.
And it was a really good song, except when Russell Crowe sings it.
Yes.
He's not the strongest
Yeah,
singer.
you guys, I don't care what you guys think of film. You guys love that musical where they're all dancing on the highway. Da-da-da-da, we're in traffic. Da-da-da-da-da.
It's a good song.
It was a good
Not
film.
good.
Yeah.
Stupid. Musicals are stupid.
You know, like that one, Troy?
It's so stupid.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, Rob.
I wish you guys wouldn't fight.
We're not fighting.
We're in a fight.
We're arguing about movies.
Somebody bring in South Park audio. This is serious.
You're totally wrong about Les Mis. It's amazing.
It's not amazing.
Didn't you like the redemption?
Yeah.
It's
of
Shrek.
Javert.
I watched
Javert.
it.
Javert, yeah.
I couldn't get through it. I thought it stunk. I hate musicals, though.
You know-
So again, I realize that I'm an ass because I don't like
You just
musicals.
have a little bias. You know who's the Javert of this show? Travis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Why is the Javert?
Because Javert
An
sucks.
abandoned zilch?
Yeah. Javert
His
just
mother
sucks.
leaves him.
Yeah, and finally by the end of the movie, he realizes he sucks and kills himself.
That's why we called Javert.
David in Wisconsin, West Virginia, sorry.
Oh, my
There he goes.
Oh, my
come on.
God. What's up, David?
What's up,
Hey, guys.
David?
We have more
buddy.
categories to
Hey.
get to.
Yeah, we got more categories. What's up,
All
David?
Listen, I just want to have Jim's back on this because I think Crash is great because it doesn't make anyone the good guy or the bad guy. It says we're all good and we're all bad in some ways.
Right, which is
That's-
the most
that's what
interesting
made- that's what
thing
made-
ever.
Revolutionary.
That's what made it. No, but that's what made it different. In movies, it's always this is the bad guy, this is the good guy. This said we're all pieces of shit, and we all have to agree with it.
Look, I like Jim
Star
very
Wars is the
much.
same thing.
Yeah, that's true. I personally think that Jim is a very smart person, but Crash is on my list.
I understand that.
I
But
won't
I have
say
a
what
pretty good
list.
history of good film picking, and no one else picked it to win. I think it was a wonderful choice. Because it surprised me, and I'm not that easily surprised. I hate everything that's being nominated because it's exactly what I know it's going to be. I knew what fucking Succession was going to be before I watched it. I was right.
Yeah, you make Succession tough.
You
make because then I think about
because
the
it's
things that you say.
predictable. It's like, oh, we get it. I prefer. This is what I hate about it. The one moment of Kieran Culkin I like is when his father asks him, "Can you do this?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, I think I can do it." Like
vulnerability.
It's a human moment.
Yes,
it's a real person. It's it's not Hollywood giving me a caricature. I guess that's why I like when they're showing both sides, because that's real people. But Hollywood likes to give you a point-driven caricature, which fucking annoys me.
It was a slow year in movies.
It was a great year in movies.
No, I'm talking about when Crash won.
What else was nominated?
Capote, which was good.
But not...
Munich, which was good. Good Night and Good Luck. And Brokeback Mountain, which should have won, but they weren't ready to give it to that.
Brokeback Mountain definitely should have won.
Yeah.
They gave it to the right film. Brokeback was good, though. It was a good movie, but Crash was better.
Brokeback's a great movie.
It's a good movie.
Brokeback, people talk about it like, with a context. Like, they still talk about it today.
It's a verb.
They do.
Yeah, Brokeback. People.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Crash is on the list of like.
For good reason.
I can't believe this movie won Best
Some
Picture.
people say that. Yeah, because they like things to be spoon fed. They like
the record,
Succession. The same guys that like Succession that I had to teach hate Crash.
All right, well that's neither here nor there. That's a different deal. We don't really. Talk
I had to
about
straighten
that.
you guys out about that. Oh, Travis hadn't seen it.
I believe I'm almost done with season 1.
Okay.
I think The Wedding is the next episode.
And what do you think?
I like it more now than I did in the beginning.
It's a good show, but it's not like one of these.
Am I wrong about the fucking one-level characters?
No, you're not. They're written terribly.
Yes.
But there are interesting things that keep me going.
But I always feel like I'm not even convinced they're billionaire. Like, I'm like, where's their money come from? Like, I just, nothing about them feels concrete. No, I get it, but I mean, nothing feels I don't feel anything.
It's one of television stations.
It's one of those shows where a good show, you go, oh my God, like I could never write this show because the expertise that it would take in the field.
Yeah.
But this feels like the people writing it, maybe they don't know that much about billionaires. Like
I think billionaires have money.
Gordon Gekko, they captured more of money people, I think, in Gordon Gekko in a movie than they did in this entire series. They wrote Gordon Gekko in Wall Street like, you're like, that guy, I feel it.
Incredible.
That guy is a fucking soulless cunt. We liquidate.
Yes.
Because it's wreckable. Like,
yes.
Maybe it's just a performance. Brian Cox, I still feel like, what is this fucking fat idiot doing?
But he was
yes or no? He has a stroke. I don't care.
But he was like, Gordon, can I come work with you? And Gordon was like, fuck off.
Yeah. But I mean, you know what I mean? There was a depth to it that for some reason they captured in one film that they can't capture in this whole dumb series.
Best performance by an actor is in a motion picture. Is this
drama?
Yeah.
I didn't see Ford vs. Ferrari.
Well, it's Christian Bale, Ford vs. Ferrari. I didn't see it. Antonio Banderas, Pain and Glory. Didn't see it. Adam Driver, Marriage Story. I want to see it. Joaquin Phoenix, The Joker. Jonathan Pryce, The Two Popes. Is De Niro not nominated?
Not nominated.
De Niro's in comedy or musical.
Why would he be in comedy?
Because Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No, De Niro.
Oh, De Niro. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said DiCaprio for some reason.
De Niro's not nominated?
No.
That's dumb. Okay, well, whatever. I guess that's...
I think out of those three, they probably got it right.
Yeah, but yes, I think Pacino and Pesci did better acting jobs than De Niro in that movie, but still, De Niro was great in it.
He was great. I haven't seen these other movies, though. I really want to see Ford versus Ferrari.
That's because you like race cars.
Yeah, and I like Christian Bale.
Best performance by an actress, motion picture comedy, Knives Out, blah, 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 blah. Best, this is the money. This is the money category. Best television series drama. Big Little Lies. The Crown. Killing Eve.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, Sam. Did we cover director? We didn't cover director.
No, you guys.
Best director.